Hello everybody. Hello. How's it going? Hello. Is my screen changing? Hello? Okay, that's weird. I see it is. On my OBS, my screen is frozen. I don't know why, but it seems like stream is not frozen, so that's good. But yeah, how's it going? Hello, Eisen. Thanks for the lurk. Good luck on your exam. Hagu, welcome. How are you doing? I meant to make a special starting screen for Pride Month with the gay lawyer game, and I completely forgot about it until just now. So I just stuck a bunch of my fruitiest screenshots onto this regular screen, and it looks ugly as hell. And I will try to make it look prettier, but that is okay. That is okay. But yeah, it looks like we're gonna meet Miles again. This is our first stream. Let's get the few. Yes! And our video alerts are working again. Whoa. Let's get the feelings. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. But yeah, I'm glad our video alerts are working, so we can make Goro Catchy greet the LGBTQ community. And I feel like it's very fitting that our first stream of Pride Month, we're going to finally see Edgeworth again. Since it looks like he's gonna be in the next case, number 3-4, whatever it's called, whatever the name of this one is. Looks like we get to see Edgy Boy again. The cat ears? Alright, I'll get the cat ears. Alrighty. Alright. Let's see. Alrighty, I gotta put my, Alright. Meow! There we go. There we go. Do you want me to meow for Edgeworth? Is that what we're gonna do today? But meow! But yes. We will be starting, the fourth case in the last game in the trilogy, the third game. We're close to the end, and I don't want it to be over, because this week we'll probably be wrapping it up. It looks like this case might be shorter. Yeah, it looks like this one might be shorter, based on, we're starting in court. So I don't know how many days this one will take, but I'm also wondering if the last case in this trilogy is gonna be longer, so in any case, regardless of how it is, I feel like we're gonna be ending this week, and I'm not ready, but I'm also really excited for Persona 3 Portable, because that's what we're gonna do next. Very excited for that, because I've been getting in a Persona mood again. I'm in the mood to play another one. And I know we have the remake rumors coming out or whatever, but I wanted to play one of the older versions to get like that classic experience, and if a remake is announced, if it's available on PC, I'll probably get it anyway. And I feel like I might actually appreciate it more having played one of the older versions. So, you know. Have I not played? I have not. It wasn't even available until the ports recently came out, but I know people still emulate FES, even though Portable has been ported. But no, I've only played 4 Golden and 5 Royal. And Strikers, technically. Edgy Boy, yes, we're gonna see our Edgy Boy again. Hello, Amanda, how are you doing? I love that we're gonna see him on our first stream of Pride Month. Yes, hello, Kyle! Yes, it's Ace Attorney time! I'm excited. I'm excited to see Edgy Boy again. I missed him. I missed him a lot. I'm gonna continue missing him once we finish this series. Also, I still am a little bit stuffy, sorry. Cold. Look at this photograph! Yes, will we be looking at photographs today? Mayhaps. But yeah, I don't want this to be over, really. I've gotten so attached to this series. I mean, I kind of figured I would. And I know there's some other games in the series later on, but I don't know what consoles they're available on. Because after the original trilogy, yes, the video alerts are working. They are. Yes. So we can have Goro Akechi greet the LGBTQ community on this fine Pride Month. It's his month. It is his month. Pride Month and his birthday month. It belongs to him. Also, today in Persona 5 is, it's June 5th, which is the day of Madarame's confession, right? That's the day he's formally introduced as Pleasant Boy, if I remember correctly. So, yeah. And then this Friday, 6/9, the nice day. It's not just nice day to me anymore. It's our Pancake Boy day. But yeah, this whole month is for Akechi. We got his birthday, the first meetings with him, and God, I need him to get out of my head. But yeah, after the original Ace Attorney trilogy is Apollo Justice, right? The Great Ace Attorney after that? Oh, it's right after that. It's a prequel with the main character being Phoenix Wright's ancestor. Ooh! I'll have to add that. I think I have that on my wish list. Apollo Justice is, like, next chronologically? Okay. But yeah, I guess, could I play The Great Ace Attorney at any point then, since it's a prequel? I'm looking. The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. The Great Ace Attorney is very good. That's the one with Herlock Sholmes, right? You started it and never finished it, need to get back on it. It can be played anytime. Cool, cool. Alrighty. With Herlock Sholmes, yes! It's so funny to me, because, I remember earlier in one of the games, Phoenix called himself Sherlock Holmes #2, which is so funny, because in this universe, he's getting the name wrong. And even if Herlock Sholmes is meant to be, like a I don't know where that name came from, if it's meant to be funny or whatever. I think it's funny. I think it's funny, and it seems appropriate for the Ace Attorney universe. Well, anyways, let's go see Edgy Boy. I'm excited to see him again. It was for copyright issues. Isn't Sherlock Holmes public domain? Was it not at the time? Oh, in Japan he was called Sherlock. Interesting. The Ace Attorney Cinematic Universe, yes. In the Ace Attorney Cinematic Universe, his name is Sherlock. No, it's Herlock. Herlock Sholmes. Alrighty. Here we go. Alright. I wanna see my Edgy. And this is the one where he wears the loud suit, right? Which, Turnabout Beginnings. This is it. Here we go! I'm excited. The girl. Let her go. Oh my god! Oh my god. Is that the bridge from Shrek? Where Donkey was looking down? Shut up, come closer and I'll kill her? Who's that? Why does that low-key look like Mia's hair? Or somebody, or even Lana. Oh my god! Did that person just kill the kid? Oh! Here it comes! Phoenix. I'm reading through the file of an old court case. It was the first case of my longtime mentor, Mia Fey. Oh, the first one! Where she, like, lost big time in court and, like, didn't even go into Terry Falls. Kidnapping and murder. Sentence death penalty. After escaping, Falls met with and then murdered Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, recaptured on Eagle Mountain about 8 hours after his escape. I just realized his name pun? Wait, which... he was the very first client who was a death row inmate who had broken out of prison. It was a whole year before Mia and I ever even met. Huh. Falls! Stop! 6 years earlier, Mia Fey, the first trial. Terry Falls, there he falls. Oh my god, that's foul. Alright, February 16th, 1924. Oh my god, 9:24 a.m. I'm so nervous, I feel like I'm gonna die. Is this gonna be like a scripted loss? Cause like, she did not do well in this case. I never should have accepted this case. Good morning. Don't be so jumpy, Mia. I didn't do nothing, I swear. I didn't kill nobody. Did he just turn into a butt-chin? Terry Falls, my first client. Sentenced to death 5 years ago and now a prison escapee. Just relax, Mia, make small talk and try to relax him. So why did you escape anyway? Dude, you're gonna break your teeth. I didn't do nothing, I didn't kill nobody! I never lie, I didn't escape from nowhere! Mr. Falls, the police just recaptured you 2 days ago. Sorry, I told a little lie. Oh boy. I didn't do it, I never killed nobody. Sorry for asking, but you're on death row, right? I'm really sorry. They sentenced me to die 5 years ago, but I was tricked, I tell you. Hello, Jesse, how are you doing? How's it going? That woman, she lied in her testimony. That's why I got the death penalty. I swear it, I didn't kill her. I couldn't do that. 2 days ago, he escaped from the police wagon when it crashed. Then about 8 hours later, a policewoman was murdered before the police could recapture him. The police believe that Terry Falls did it. After you escaped, did you meet a policewoman? Yeah. Got off today trying to relax. Nice. So that much is true. He did meet with the victim. But I didn't kill her. She was alive when I left. She was alive. It's true. I can trust him, right? I mean, yeah, clearly he seems all right in the head. Huh. Godot? Is this Godot beneath the mask? Hello? What happened in the 6 years that made his hair go white? If he didn't dye it, like, how much stress can one man endure for his hair to just turn like that? I'm a shapeshifter! I'll hold the coffee for him. You're not going to figure out the truth by just staring at the guy. Why are you here? I came to see how Whoa! Daddy came to see his kitten in court. I'm sorry. I came to see how our little kitten was doing all alone in the big scary lion's den. I thought maybe you'd like someone to play with. Why? Even back then, why? He was always like this, huh? Where's Mr. Grossberg? That old man's probably still in bed. Bet he's clutching an empty bottle and mumbling in his sleep. Aren't I good enough? Diego Armando. That was Mia's boyfriend, who then was poisoned by Dahlia and found dead. But then, did he not die if he became Godot? Or is Godot related to him? Does he have a secret twin? But yeah, that was the name of the guy who was poisoned, the lawyer that was poisoned in Dahlia's case. And he looks like Godot, but younger. So either he didn't actually die, or he's got like some kind of secret twin. So, Diego Armando, the finest attorney at Grossberg Law Offices, is here for me. No. You got it all wrong. Today, you're the finest. After all, it took an amazing amount of guts to take this case. Imagine, an escaped death row convict for a first client. Yeah, thanks. This is Maruki's universe! No! Oh my god, my brain is fully rot. Understandable. Relax, I just heard some good news. You prosecuted for today? This is Edgeworth's first case, isn't it? Secret brother looks like Godot. Oh boy. I wouldn't put it past this universe to pull like the secret twin storyline. So is Miles the prosecutor here? Really? However, unlike a certain somebody who I won't mention, He's earned the reputation as a genius since beginning his law career. Genius. What? I just realized I'm wearing the cat ears. He's saying this while I'm wearing the cat ears. Alright, it's time to head in, kitten. Daddy will be watching. I'm so sorry. It writes itself, I'm sorry. A solitary confinement cell for the condemned must be the world's loneliest place. And that's what my client ran away from. Every other lawyer gave up on him, but not me. When I saw those overflowing eyes and heard that simple, childlike voice, I just had the feeling that he was telling the truth. Alright. There he is! There's my boy! Oh, we got the other judge. Wait, we got the Canadian judge! We got the Canadian... Unless this is meant to be the judge that we all know and love, but just a few years earlier, his hair was not fully turned white. But this dude still exists, and he was the judge in the other case. Yeah. I don't know if I can do a Canadian accent. What is now in session with the Trilogy Falls? I don't even know what I can't even think of what a Canadian accent sounds like off the top of my head. I just need to throw in a bunch of it. Wait, maybe I can? Well, now in session for the Trilogy Falls. I don't know, I can't do this! I'll just throw in a couple of A's every now and then. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh my god, he looks like a baby! Man, in just a few short years, his eyes just dull, and I swear his jawline's sharper. It looks a lot sharper. Oof noise, welcome! How are you doing? Man, why does he have, like, anime boy eyes now? He looks so young. I know this is, like, 6 years or before this, so... What, is he, like, 20 or something in this? But he still looks like a little baby. My senior and rival at the office. Playing Dragon Quest XI S Edition, nice! Question marks as if we don't know who that is. Literally. Yeah, there's too much light in his eyes for that to be Edgeworth. You got the Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection, nice, nice. I never played through an Assassin's Creed game on my own. I remember years ago, my brother would play, like, some, like, online multiplayer on, Brotherhood, and I would sometimes join in on that. That was fun. But I never played, like, a story mode. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. I understand the lawyers for both sides are newcomers, eh? Yes, Your Honor. I'm Mia Fey. Miles Edgeworth, Your Honor. So the new prosecutor everyone's talking about it. Oh my god, the ears are falling off. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be absolutely insane during this whole case. Black Flag is more pirate game than Assassin's Creed. I've heard that. Oh my god. Oh god, if the ears fall off again, they're just staying off. Because I can just tell I'm gonna be yelling so much. See the new prosecutor everyone's talking about, eh? They say you joined the prosecutor's office at quite an early age. At 20, Your Honor. Oh, there's his coffee! There's a coffee! Haven't played Rogue yet, it's between the 3rd and 4th game. Yeah, I've heard there's, like, there were a lot of games released in between, like, 2 and 3 and 4 and whatever. Oh my god. Guess our little kitten hasn't earned herself much of a reputation yet, huh? Not the Kofefi! Come on, Mia, you can't lose, not to someone younger than you. You're a minor who knows nothing about the world, Edgeworth. I'm sorry. Coffee. Young people run in a trial. I'm not too sure how I feel about that. Now then, the defendant in this case is currently a felon on death row. 2 days ago, he escaped from a police wagon. Is that correct? Precisely. But the defendant is not on trial for escaping prison. On the day the defendant escaped, a policewoman was murdered. 4th game is before the 3rd game, not counting the modern-day storyline. Oh, jeez. So some timey-wimey shenanigans. So we're here to determine if Mr. Falls was responsible for her death? You got it, kitten. Oh my god. Well then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's hear your opening statement.
Yes, Your Honor. It was 5 years ago. The defendant, Terry Falls, was sentenced to death in this very court. His crimes were kidnapping, extortion, and murder. The girl he threw off the bridge was only 14 years old.
A truly horrible crime. I remembered it well. There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was— Now it's starting to sound like Irish! Like, God! I can't do a Canadian accent! There was no decisive evidence, so the trial was long and protracted, eh? Yeah, I'll just throw an A at the end of every sentence. Oh god, the ears are coming off. I'm sorry, they're like... Oh. They're like slipping off my head.
Correct. But in the end, what finally decided the case was...
Oh no, he's doing the Von Karma point! No! He's doing the Von Karma point! Why is this actually kind of hurting my feelings? That's not you, Edgeworth. This isn't you. This is an imposter. This is Among Us Part 2, the second Among Us case. Because that's not Edgeworth. That isn't his face. Those aren't his eyes. No. Yes, we can fix you. This isn't you. Edgeworth, babe, please, this isn't you. Come on, get Phoenix in here. A level of pure destruction. Oh, witness's testimony?
The testimony of Detective Valerie Hawthorne, the person who confronted this criminal. She arrested Mr. Falls at the scene and later testified against him. She said she witnessed Mr. Falls throw his young victim into the river. For those who are not aware, Eagle River is well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered.
So bodies have fallen into this river before. Huh. Mr. Hawthorne's testimony was the one that put him away. That policewoman you just mentioned, that wouldn't be...
Exactly, the victim. The same woman that was killed 2 days ago. Police Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne.
This is so uncanny! Apparently the gay jester in my party is really rich and owns a ship. Nice, nice. This face is just so uncanny. This is not Edgeworth. This is not Edgeworth. It doesn't look... This isn't him! I mean, it looks like him, but it doesn't at the same time! Ugh, I don't know how I feel about this! Ugh. Oh, what was that face? Ah, I see. The man who was sentenced to death based on a testimony escaped 2 days ago, eh? With only one thing on his mind, to take revenge against the woman who convicted him. Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now. Huh? Yes, yes. It's quite obvious that the defendant— Dude! We literally just started the trial and no evidence has been presented, dude. Wait a minute, that's not right. Yes, Edgy, I can fix you like I fixed the alcoholic in Stardew. Is that Shane? Shane is like the one that everyone memes on, right? I need to play Stardew at some point. Yes, I don't have him to but you know what? Edgeworth is a prosecutor. Prosecutors get the money in this game. Phoenix is the one that's gonna be spoiled by him. Stardew? I need to play it. I really do need to play it. At least hear the case before you decide on the outcome, Your Honor. Watch yourself, Miss Faye. I'm not sure I care for your word choice or your tone of voice. Ah! The Von Karma animations! Stop! I don't like this! And here is, young people these days simply don't know how to respect their elders. And you are younger than her, my dude. The jester just said his ship was the best one to sashay across the seas. And this is in Dragon Quest. I love it. Why you? You're even younger than me, you hypocrite. But he's an old soul. I feel like he was just... Even as a kid, he's simultaneously a little Victorian kid and, like, a middle-aged man. Like, I don't know. Well then, please, Mr. Edgeworth, please call your first witness, eh?
I called the detective who was in charge—
Is this Gumshoe? Is it gonna be Gummy? Yes, the only notable difference here is the color of his coat. He's wearing the Castiel trench coat now. Is this gonna end with him saying I love you to Edgeworth and Edgeworth being like, don't do this, Gumshoe? Gumshoe, Dick Gumshoe. I'm the homicide detective in charge of the case. Did Edgeworth die? Well, he did choose death in a way. Basically, he went away. Yes, it's the Castiel coat, the tan trench coat. I finally got promoted to the detective division half a year ago. I don't believe anyone. Aw, come on, be nice to him. Hey, ma'am, you got any idea how much work it takes? What is that? You're really. Oh, Gumshoe, please. Are you sure you're looking at me when you say that, or are you looking at the handsome young man across the aisle there? Oh, seriously, my god. Mia having to deal with men on her first day in court. Judge being like, I don't like your tone of voice, and then Gumshoe being like, oh, you're so gorgeous, like... Classic woman in the workplace. Detective, pull yourself together. Thank you, Edgeworth. Pull yourself together and try to be professional. Otherwise, I'll write you up on contempt so quick that's something other than your- Oh my god! God damn, Edgeworth. You just met the guy. Okay, I got it. At least he respects women. Edgeworth respects women. Now, detective, tell us about the incident. Yes, sir, right away. The victim was Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, a veteran in the police force. She was stabbed in the back with a knife and died from excessive blood loss. As much as already stated in the autopsy report. The court would like to hear more details about the incident itself. Yes, sir, I gotcha. Okay, let's take a look at this aerial map of the area here. This is a sketch of Dusky Bridge, an old suspension bridge. And the river that runs under there is Eagle River. The victim and the defendant met there, on top of the bridge. After stabbing her in the back, the killer carried the victim back to his car. He was recaptured at a police checkpoint as he was trying to make his getaway, sir. And they found her body in the same car as him, presumably, which is... Huh. Unless this was another case, like Rise from the Ashes, where he was driving with a dead body in his trunk and didn't even know it. If that's the case, then I guess... Little did Edgeworth know he would be in that same position years later, driving with a dead body in his trunk, unknowingly. Was the victim's blood found on the bridge? The victim, Sergeant Valerie Hawthorne, was wearing a thick coat, sir. Unfortunately, no traces of blood were found on the bridge. Mr. Edgeworth, I warn you that I absolutely despise conjecture. There was no blood on the bridge, and you have no proof that they even met there, eh?
Your Honor.
There's the Edgeworth animation. I feel a little bit better seeing him do that instead of the Von Karma finger wag.
If you had listened to the testimony we have prepared, I'm sure you'll be convinced.
There he goes again. Oh, you are your own person, Edgeworth.
The two of them most certainly did meet on the bridge that day.
Why, Mr. Edgeworth? I'm not sure I like you wagging your finger at me as though I were some hoser. Yes, now I know hoser is Canadian slang. I did not know that last time we saw him because yeah. Detective, proceed with your testimony. Yes, sir. Here we go, Mia, hang on. Okay, now, I'm not gonna be able to get over him calling her kitten. She has to deal with this as well. My god, Mia. God. One little mistake and this guy will drink you for morning tea. Trust me and get ready. Oh my god, the lean and the wink. Alright, summary of the incident. Here we go. On the day of the incident, an unknown person phoned the sergeant and asked to meet. Sergeant Hawthorne went to the Dusky Bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. And that's where she was brutally murdered, sir. The criminal stuffed her body into his car trunk and tried to make a getaway. Mr. Falls was arrested at the police checkup we set on at the base of the mountain. Was he in the car? I mean, presumably. Well, you certainly have established the importance of the bridge.
Naturally.
Now, would the defense please hurry up and proceed with the cross-examination? Yes, Your Honor. Cross-examination. Hey, settle down there, kitten. If you keep trembling like that, you're gonna make me spill my coffee. I'm not trembling, it's just cold in here.
The courtroom can be a cold battlefield, alright, especially for a beginner.
I don't need you to worry about me. I mean the defendant, the witness, everyone's a beginner here.
You got me there. Maybe you should keep your claws out and show 'em what you got, kitten.
It's okay, Mia, stay calm. Just remember the court procedure videos you stayed up all night watching. Alrighty. Here we go. An unknown person called her and asked to meet. This unknown person, you have no idea who it might be, right? Sorry, but I'm afraid I do. What? Do you have any evidence linking it to that guy? Do you have any evidence linking it to him, though? What? The defendant called her? Sergeant Hawthorne was a very thorough person, sir. She left a note about her phone call with Mr. Falls. A note? Yeah, a top secret memo that she left in her desk. Alright, confidential police. Okay, can we read it? Whoops. I'll save. Might as well save. Can I read it or? Okay, February 14th. Falls, 4:30 p.m. That bridge, wear white scarf for identification. Woo! God damn, this girl. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Man, that girl. Oh. Oh, jeez. So, does it say? Written by the victim. But why would she have this? Falls 4:30. I guess we'll learn more about it as it goes on. Oh god, it's so weird. Edgeworth's portrait here, it looks like his modern day self. His, like, older self. With his older eyes and everything. He doesn't look like an anime uwu boy. And Gummy, still new to his position. According to this note, it seems the one who called her to the bridge was indeed the defendant, Terry Falls. Yeah, they're all so young! Aww. Yeah, that's... The lawyers played dirty here, Mia.
Looks like the judge is even more sure of his verdict now. Listen up. Never ask a question if you don't already know the answer.
It's that detective's fault. He's the one that said unknown person. Hey, no, don't make that face at me. I just said it that way because the prosecutor told me to. Uh-oh.
You're a dumbass.
You're Man, who's getting called a dumbass here? I feel like it could go anyway. Hi, Cam. How are you doing? Yeah, he's just a little baby. He looks like a baby. 20 years. 20 years old. Went to the bridge at the designated time and met with Mr. Falls. Alright. My timing continues to be amazing. It certainly does. It's a very important place to the defendant, that's why. Oh, what do you mean by that, eh?
If you remember, 5 years ago, the defendant kidnapped a young girl. He was chased onto a bridge, and it was there that he killed his hostage. And the place where all this occurred is, of course, Dusky Bridge.
The very place where Sergeant Hawthorne arrested and handcuffed Mr. Falls.
Returning to the scene of the crime. How nostalgic.
I'm just thinking about this note. So, maybe she got I guess they're assuming that this is a note that she wrote for herself. Maybe after the phone call? Because wear a white scarf for identification. Did she wear one? Did she have a white scarf? Or was that for somebody else? Because I'm assuming this is a note that she wrote for herself. Was she planning to talk to Dahlia then? I don't know, I guess I'm jumping ahead of things here. Was the body of the victim discovered right away? Yeah, we were really on the ball. We found the criminal within 1 hour of the murder. It was great! We even got to say, "Don't move! We got you surrounded!" Oh, what a dork. Don't move, we've got you surrounded.
The location was a suspension bridge up in the mountains, so how'd they find out about the crime so quickly?
Huh, Sergeant Hawthorne must have mentioned the phone call to someone else, right?
If that's what had happened, then she wouldn't have been killed.
She never mentioned the phone call from Mr. Falls, but she left a note about it on her desk. Okay. Is this the same note as before? Oh, yeah, that one. I wonder why she didn't mention that to anyone. Stuffed her body in the trunk. Mr. Falls had a car then? Well, that bridge is way up in the mountains, ma'am. The defendant and the victim both went up there by car. I mean, how else, right? What? You mean the defendant drove his own car, eh? No, of course not. It was stolen. He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light. How did this thing do that? Did he just, like... Stealing a car at a red light? How does that even work? Do you just, like, go up to them and be like, maybe, like, with a gun and be like, hey, get out of your car, it's mine now. Like, how does that work? Is this guy sure how he feels about anything? This is a photo of the stolen car's trunk. Ooh. Naturally, that's the body of Valerie Hawthorne in there. Exactly like that would work as IRL GTA! Oh, that doesn't look too comfortable, eh? But he said that there was no... Yeah, she was stabbed in the back, but there's no blood there. I mean, he said, oh, she was wearing a thick coat. We didn't see any... no, he said there was no blood found on the bridge. But there's no blood in the picture, which is kind of odd. Even if it's in the back, you would think there would be some blood, like, visible on the front. Easier than stealing a car to green light. True. Whoops. I have an attorney's badge. It's brand new and sparkles in the light. Aww. For some reason, men always seem to get stabbed in the back. We're talking about a woman here. Can't tell from this photo, but the knife was stuck in her back nice and firm. The condition of the body when it was discovered is very important information. Detective, was there anything strange or noteworthy in the trunk of the car? A photo... Huh. Is there anything strange about... What's the other thing? Or is it the checkpoint they set up? Is there anything strange? Because I'm assuming if I say it is, I'll have to point it out. Oh, there looks like something is, like, broken up here. Like a lock, like the lock button release thingies has been, like, tampered with. So that looks odd. I do see something odd. What did the defendant have to say about this photo? What he always says, ma'am. I didn't do it, I didn't do nothing. That's all he says. Nothing, I wouldn't say he did nothing. At the very least, we know he stole a car. It's just what he always says, Your Honor. And then he always says... Sorry, I told a little lie. Or something like that. Huh. Well, in any case, it seems he was caught and arrested.
Precisely.
So... If I press again, will it let me point out something weird about the photo? Oh, it's just this again? Even if I present the photo as the evidence there? I mean, I might as well press the last statement just to see. That certainly is some impressive police work. Well, no, actually, it was way too close for comfort. We set up that checkpoint just after 5 p.m. We figured out Mr. Falls might try to run. But what do you mean it was too close for comfort?
The two of them arranged to meet at 4:30 p.m. And it takes approximately 30 minutes to go from the bridge to the checkpoint.
That was kind of close. Any later, Mr. Falls could have slipped right by. Listen up, kitten. There's a big trap waiting for you in that testimony. Walk into it carelessly and it'll leave more than just a flesh wound. Fun, huh? Yeah, fun. Well, if you want any chance at all, you better get some more information. Alright. Contradictions. Well, I'm gonna try the picture here. Because those cracks up there look suspicious to me. Huh? 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 I do see something strange. The lock. Oof. Oh my god! An unknown person called and asked to meet? Huh. Yeah, it was the defendant, and then the note. the white scarf. Also, maybe with the white scarf? Maybe something with the white scarf? It said wear a white scarf for identification. But she's not wearing it in that picture. Wear white scarf for identification. Let's try again and just see what happens if I... Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, because she's not wearing the white scarf in the picture. Witness! Come on, Mia! What is it? Do you have something to say, Miss Faye? I'm sorry, I totally forgot what I was going to say. This is the first time I've ever actually... I don't know, I didn't think I'd actually get this far. You should have practiced before coming to court. Honestly, Miss Faye, I'm not sure I like this. Say there, little kitten. Want a piece of my coffee candy? Huh? Well, you're too young to be drinking real coffee. Dude, how... 27... What? Isn't she like 22, 23, 24 or something like that? Bruh. Detective? Yes, ma'am. This photo, you said there was nothing peculiar about it. Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I said. Well then, I suggest you take another look at the note written by the victim. The note? It very clearly says wear a white scarf for identification. The caller must have forgotten what the victim looked like, thus the special request. I have one very simple question for you, detective. Where is the white scarf? Is it in the muffler? I can't seem to find it in this photo. Oh my god, this is Rise from the Ashes all over again, isn't it? It's in the muffler! Well, to be honest, we didn't find it in the trunk, ma'am. You get your coffee license at 25 in this country. Uh-oh. I guess I'm illegally drinking then. I got a little less than 5 more months before I can legally drink coffee. Or 4 more months, actually. Oh god, I can't even remember. Yeah. Wait, May. I have time. A little less than 5 months. Words. Anyways. The caller told her to wear it to identify herself, so I'd expect she did just that. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what do you have to say about this? Oh boy. Sigh.
I see the defense is a little lacking.
Numbers are hard, that's why you're doing law. Yep, I can't nap.
The scarf you are searching so desperately for, is it this one, perchance?
Dude,
is it this one, perchance?
Oh my god. Where did you find that, sir?
On Dusky Bridge. I was there first and decided to conduct my own investigation.
I feel like younger Edgeworth is gonna be more British. It just feels right when he's more pretentious.
I made a decision to keep all pieces of evidence in my personal satchel. It's the safest place I know.
That hotshot sure is a flair for the dramatic.
It's not exactly white, as the caller requested, but as you can see, it's close enough for what it was intended for.
Pretentious little shit, affectionate. Yup, I love pretentious little shits. It looks like it spent some time in the mud, eh?
Not surprising. It was drizzling.
Yes, it was raining. It's not just raining, it was drizzling on the mountain that day. Prosecutor Edgeworth, he was intentionally hiding the scarf the whole time! The court will accept the scarf into evidence. Worn by the victim at the time of the incident, found on Dusky Bridge.
Now, if the attorney for the defense has finished embarrassing herself, I'd like to move on with the testimony. That is all right with you, isn't it, Miss Faye?
Would I like to wrap this scarf around his smarmy little neck? Jeez, Maya, already considering murder.
Very good. Now, if we're done with this mud-covered scarf business, the prosecution moves to establish conclusively, and with hard evidence, that Miss Hawthorne and Mr. Falls did indeed meet on the bridge that day. Further, we will show exactly what occurred there.
That sounds quite promising, eh? I can't wait to hear all about it. Everything's moving at his whim. Don't forget, kitten, there's a reason why everyone considers that kid a genius. A genius, huh? Alright. What all went down here? Actually, there's an eyewitness who was there when the incident took place. This photo was accidentally taken by the witness. It shows the Vic wearing the white scarf, sir. Or the scarf. It was drizzling that day, unfortunately. It's a little hard to see what's going on. Anyway, the criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. That must have been when the scarf fell off. Looking at this photo, you really got the sense that this bridge is high up.
It is about a 40-foot drop from the bridge to the Eagle River down below.
Mr. Edgeworth, who took this photo anyway? A well-intentioned— if it's Dahlia, is it Dahlia? I don't know, she's involved somehow. Ah, a potential witness. So why isn't this person in the courtroom, eh? Well, they said they absolutely did not want to testify, because they got something to hide. Maybe they're the real culprit.
The person in question is...
yeah, very delicate. It's Dahlia. It's Dahlia for sure.
Besides, as long as we have this photo, we see no reason to compel them to testify.
Yeah, she had them framing this dude. This girl is a serial killer. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yep, he really doesn't know how he feels about anything. Seems to have been taken by the witness. Okay. I don't know if that was where the hole in the bridge was, but it looks like the panels are still there. The planks.
So, as you can see, Terry Falls had both the motive and the opportunity. I think it's quite clear at that point what happened on that bridge.
Aha! The truth is becoming clear to me now! Huh? Yes, it's quite obvious. He's clearly guilty. Oh boy. I haven't done my cross-examination yet. Come on. What do you mean, Alrighty. An eyewitness. What if I all these games now? Do it, do it, do it! Yes, come on, Judge, let her cook! Who is this eyewitness? Is she a literature student in Ivy University, perchance? She's a college student. A female college student? That's right, meaning she's a female. Meaning she's female and a college student. Yeah, girls can go to college. Did you know that? That's a fun fact. She doesn't do well in front of other people, so I came to testify for her. Maybe so, but as the attorney for the defense, I have the right to cross-examine her. Oh my god, that's Miles' first objection! Aww.
For the time being, we're not relying on the witness statements. That is all.
What's that supposed to mean?
The prosecution has other, more decisive evidence.
And I'm also thinking, because Dahlia seemed to know who Mia was ahead of time. They seemed to, like, remember them meeting beforehand. So maybe it's during this case.
Our case doesn't rest on the vague testimony of a female college student.
Imagine I'm saying that, a female college student. Derogatory. A female college student, eh? Oh my god, yes. First, in first time with Dahlia, we established that girls can poop, and now we established that girls can go to college.
If you absolutely must hear your testimony, you must give a good reason why.
Please tell us about the more decisive evidence in question. Incredible deductive work there, yes. Yeah, I see why you're a detective, Edgy. Or, not Edgy, Gummy. This photo was accidentally How do you accidentally take a picture like that? The victim is wearing a scarf in that photo, alright. So about the witness who took this photo, what's this person doing all the way in the mountains? She was taking photos of wild flowers, apparently.
There are many unusual types of flora.
I'm sorry. Yes, of course, he has to say flora instead of flowers. This pretentious little shit.
People in the area say it's because of the spirits that live there.
Spirits? Not that you mention it, this photo. It's cloud fog. Oh my god, fog! Uh-oh. Play the ominous piano. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Is it a ghost? I don't believe it. No, Your Honor, no. I don't think it's a ghost. Yes! It was drizzling, unfortunately. It's a little hard to see what was going on. Drizzling, huh? That's right. There was a light rain coming down. The whole place was dreary. It's Izanami! It really is! Oh no, she's here! Plot twist, Dahlia is Izanami. That's not as dreary as the mood, but that's not as dreary as the mood that's in this court right now. Yuck! Oh, Gummy. I love this face. It's so stupid. Looks like a cold front just moved in. Oh, with the weather puns.
In any case, the point is that the area was quite damp. There was even some fog.
I even slipped and fell while I was on the bridge. It was really... Oh my god, dude. How'd you not fall off? Shove the victim from behind? But they're facing each other in the picture. That's weird. Is that part of the witness's testimony as well? Of course it is. He pushed the victim hard in the back and she fell down right on her stomach. Huh. I remember that happening once myself, which is really brutal. Huh? Are you talking about someone getting pushed, or you're the one getting pushed? Does it mean you pushed someone down like that? Oh my god, and wait, yes, the Canadian! Oh my god, we get actual confirmation he's Canadian! Or at least speculation. Save your nasty look for the right person. Take a look. Poor baby. The court record... What the fuck? Dude, can you stop talking like that? Yeah. This seems fake because they're facing each other in the picture. Huh? Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, I guess that's not it. I don't know why. I'm flopping here. Seems to have taken... I guess I should always press everything first. So in other words, there was a struggle between the criminal and the victim, huh? That's what the witness... That's what she said. Well, it looks like she didn't remember about the scarf. Well, from what she said, it sounded like a pretty violent fight, man. The area was wet from the rain. The bridge was probably wet too. Which would explain that why the scarf was explain the scarf. Why it was covered in mud. There's something about the testimony that still bothered me. Talk about a surprise. I had no idea there was a photo. So what do I do? You really still believe him? Mr. Crybaby, I mean? So the little kitten believes in fairy tales. This dude! In that case, the answer's obvious. If what you believe is the truth— oh my god, we have a picture with a fog and now we're talking about the truth? I mean, somewhere in that testimony is a contradiction. I swear, if it's not the fact that she was... If it's not the fact that... yeah, it shows her wearing the scarf. If it's not that he pushed her from behind, then what is it? Because they're facing each other. Shoved her from behind and stabbed her in the back. If it's not the picture, then what could it be? We're assuming that they were like kind of like in the middle of the bridge. But where was this picture taken from? Huh. From where was the picture taken then? Like there's like there's like a rocky cliff like next to like the start of the bridge in the picture, I mean. Unless it was taken from like here, it was just zoomed in all the way up here, but I want to get a clear view. I don't know. It's definitely not the picture, right? I feel like I need to double check. Yep. Of course that's not it. I did that already. Huh. Is that part of her testimony? Pushed her in the back. Oh, wait a minute. Would it be... pushed her and fell down on her stomach, is what he says. But there's no, like, mud or anything on her. Would it be the picture again? Because there's, like, no mud or dirt or anything. If she was pushed down and, like, fell forwards, you'd think there'd be, like, dirt there. So at the time of the crime, there was a light drizzle coming down, correct? Yeah, and the fog, too. Just a generally soggy atmosphere. Whew.
Well, I have evidence that doesn't go with the soggy atmosphere.
But this is a photo of the victim's body that was found in the car trunk. How long do we have until he makes, like, a comment about hockey? Something isn't right. Well, by all means, please enlighten us as to what isn't right. Alright, it's... I guess there's no, like, water droplets on their front and everything. Is that not it? The victim's coat? As far as I can see, there's nothing strange about it.
That's exactly what's strange. Recall the testimony. What were the conditions on the bridge that day?
It was drizzling and foggy. Dusky bridge was all wet. If the victim really had fallen down on her stomach on top of the bridge, and the front of her coat should have been covered in mud. I love that Gumshoe he still smiles whenever he's proven wrong. That's exactly right. The other day I fell on a muddy street and my gorgeous playoff... There's our hockey pun! There we go! My gorgeous playoff beard was befouled! God. I swear Apollo's blessing me, and I'm not talking about Apollo Justice, but I will, like, make a joke and then, like, a couple statements later, it'll actually happen.
I do admit that the crime scene was quite wet that day. However, that doesn't mean that the top of the bridge itself was muddy, but the scarf is muddy. If Your Honor had fallen in the shower instead of on a muddy street, your glorious hockey beard, pride of the legal league! Oh my god! Oh my god, I love this game. Fortunately, I have yet to test it out. Still, your point is well taken.
Can you prove that the scarf? There's literally mud on the scarf. The scene sign. Oh my god, Tina the Toast. Welcome, welcome. How's it going? Thank you for being here. Sorry, Ashworth, I missed. What about it? Something to being wet? Yes. Oh my god. Now, too bad Phoenix isn't here. But have you played these games before, Tina? Or is this your first time seeing an Ace Attorney game? This is my first playthrough of the trilogy.
Huh. A real man wouldn't stand for a taunt like this.
Neither real woman or anybody. Hello, Banana, welcome! You have a lot to say about, you have to say a lot of things. Oh no, what's going on? The scarf! The evidence is this scarf. Ah. It should be obvious. If the scarf fell on the bridge and got this muddy, it means the bridge was covered in mud. You might start going, oh yeah, Conquest, yes. With all the Genshin CCs. Was that this weekend, or is that in the future? Oh my god, that's his first freak out.
No.
Oh my god, Ashworth! I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. I feel like he'd be the type to be like, yes, I do. I don't like women. I'm gay. I've seen quite a few threads about Conquest. Oh, was it, like, not good? The whole event was a mess. No. Oh, no. I'm so sorry about that. That sucks. I haven't really heard much about it. Was it just, like, really, like, poorly organized and everything? Title Miles Edge, Pride with Miles Edgeworth. Thank you. It's his month. But yeah, that really sucks. I'm sorry about that. No, I can't be outwitted by this novice bimbo. Hey, same to you, buddy. Yeah, you're also a novice bimbo, Edgeworth. This phase acetation makes perfect sense to me.
I do admit that there appears to be a contradiction between
Bimbo Miles. Yes.
The condition of the victim's coat and her scarf. However, the real question is, why is there a contradiction? For every contradiction, there exists an explanation.
Miles Bimbo Edgeworth. Aw, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have Phoenix yet to be his bimbo. It's so real. His full legal name, Miles Bimbo Edgeworth.
Let's look at what the explanation in this case may be, shall we?
The himbo and the bimbo! Wait, yes! Phoenix is the himbo and Edgeworth's the bimbo. Aww. Literally soulmates. Oh, they oversold tickets for day 2 and 3. Now the whole convention's filled with people, and the line to enter is, oh my god, it's really long. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I'm sorry about that. Is it still going on? Or was it just this weekend? But that sucks. I'm sorry about that.
You're doing pretty well for a little kitten.
Can you please stop with this, Armando? Mr. Armando, can you please stop calling me that?
No matter what he says, a contradiction always comes down to a lie. It's either the victim discovered in the trunk, the witness's photo showing the defendant and the victim, or the witness's testimony that stated she saw the moment of the murder. Just relax and think it over. It's pretty simple, isn't it?
Alright, no need to condescend, my dude. Armando. The false evidence. So it would be the picture, the test, either this picture, I'm assuming anything taken by a witness. Anything taken by Dahlia, this picture taken by Dahlia has to be a little sus. I do not trust anything from her. But yeah. I'm thinking it's whatever Dahlia gave us. What you said just now, I'm not sure I like that. That wasn't me, Your Honor. It was the coffee aficionado over there that said it. This court is not in the habit of accepting false evidence, you know.
Blame it on him, Your Honor. He's the one trying to slip false evidence into court.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, the case with the false evidence, this is not the one that was mentioned in Rise from the Ashes. That was a completely different one where false evidence was used, but Edgeworth didn't even know it was false. Some people are devastated because their money was wasted from queuing at least 5 hours only to enter the convention for another. Oh my god. That's awful. That's awful. I'm so sorry about that. Yeah, to spend like your whole time there just waiting and not being able to do anything, that really sucks. I'm sorry about that.
Well, we won't let him. We'll expose his evidence as the flimsy scam it really is.
Yes. The false evidence is the witness's photo. About the photo that the prosecution claims was taken by a witness, I don't trust anything from Dahlia. I'm sorry. It certainly seems to show a man in prison uniform and a woman in coach. What if that is Dahlia in disguise? Worst part is people had to queue with the raging hot sun. Oh my god, it was outdoors? Oh my god, that's awful. That's awful. Oh no. And people just ignored that? That's horrible. However, we can't tell any more than that from the photo.
Are you saying the people in the photo may not be the victim and the defendant?
Well, that's certainly a possibility.
So perhaps it was another prisoner and policewoman?
Well, we can't see anybody's face in it. You can't see either of their faces, so it's not impossible.
I admit, people have their quirks. Perhaps they were part of a role-playing group.
Well, I suppose that's also possible. Messed up again, kitten.
Was that not it? Huh?
There should be something else as you— oh. I just— man, I just assumed that would be it because, uh-oh. Uh-oh. If I mess up again, I get a penalty. Yes, Reynos to Focum. Armando, yes! Why? Yes, he's literally talking like a Discord mod! Step aside, kitten. Daddy'll take over for this one. And the rude guards and staff? That's awful. Right, yeah, they're all black and white. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. We can't even prove that it was white, I suppose. Alright. So, what would the false evidence be if not the photo? Huh. If not The witness's testimony. I mean, it probably... I'm guessing it would be this photo. If, because Gumshoe's just stating what he knows, so... Oh, don't make him a Discord mod! But how can I prove that this one was false? I mean, does it have something to do with the cracks up here, maybe? I'll try this one, and if it's not it, I can just reload. I was lucky enough to meet my favorite content creators. You met Lily Pichu and Michael Reeves, but it's really minimal time. Like, aw. Aw. Well, at least you got to meet them. That's still something. But yeah, I wish overall the experience could have been better. I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna say the body then. If the victim really did try to repel her killer, and if she did fall down on the bridge, then you would expect her coat to be dirty. Therefore, the body that was found in the trunk of the car... What if that's Dahlia? You know what, now that I'm looking at the face, I mean, we can't tell with the eyes closed and everything, but that could totally be Dahlia, just pretending to be her. God, I'm just so eager to, like, pin her for something, you know? Well, what do you have to say to that, Mr. Edgeworth?
Sigh. Objection.
Oh my god, dude. Can you put a little more oomph into that?
Not only a
whisper, but he mixed in a sigh, too. Huh? I forgot to give them my art. Oh no, I'm so sorry, no.
Valerie Hawthorne was more than a simple meter maid. She was a sergeant. There's absolutely no chance that a mistake about her identity could be made.
Huh? Huh? So it's the testimony. Are we claiming that, Miles Bimbo Edgeworth, please stop. But... Oh, yeah, because he literally said earlier that, yeah, the prosecutor told me not to say this or that or whatever. During his earlier testimony, the detective pointed out a crucial fact. The criminal shoved the victim down from behind and stabbed her in the back. Now, is that a testimony exactly what the witness claims to have seen? Yeah, that's what the witness told us. We're talking about... So this is about the witness. Alrighty. Yeah, the witness has to be lying. She's a little sneaky.
That testimony is filled with holes. After all, the victim's coat isn't dirty at all.
That's true.
It's not just true, it's the truth. There was a truly decisive witness in this case. I'm certain that Boy Wonder over there would have called them in the first place.
Your Honor, the defense requests to cross-examine the eyewitness. The testimony presented so far is not only vague, but contradictory as well. Oh. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, it appears we'll need to hear from your mystery witness after all. I have to do, fix all my stuff that I bought at Conquest. Some were signed. Oh, nice, nice. Have a good lurk. Sorry. Still getting over a cold.
Sigh. You should brace yourself for the brutal truth. Your Honor, the prosecution has no intention of hiding the witness from the court. We are prepared to present our witness at any time.
Very well. Please bring forth your witness at this time. Boy, I'm scared. What Mr. Edgeworth said kind of worries me. What does he mean by the brutal truth? Oh boy. Now, let's proceed with the testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, please go right ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. The prosecution summons the woman who saw the events that day with her very own eyes.
This is it, Mia. The battle begins here.
Witness, what is your name and occupation?
Yep. There we go. God damn it. He's like, I do not give a shit about women. Oh, I'm so silent I can hear their hearts going pitter-patter. My little heart was about to pitter-patter right out of its chest! And then the judge says a thing. I've seen that blooper. Oh. I bet he's thinking that blooper right now. I'm not gonna say it, cause, trying to keep it safe for work, but, And I look at you. How can I put it? You look as scrumptious as a double-double and a dozen donut holes. Eh? Feel like I want to hurry up and hand down a verdict just to have a bite, eh? The Ace Attorney bloopers, yes, I've seen some of them. Hello, random stuff, welcome. I've seen the bloopers for all the cases that I've done so far. Like, whenever I finish it, I let myself watch more bloopers just to see what's going on. I've not watched any for cases that I haven't done, because I'm trying to avoid spoilers. And I probably shouldn't be looking at the videos at all, but, like, I can't help it. I know the only one I know from this one is, your suit is loud! And it really is. Sigh, yes, Edgeworth is immune, because, we all know why. The witness is very sensitive and he's so full of shit. Unless he actually believes this. I would ask the court to please exercise care when addressing her. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. You're a true gentleman, eh? Miss Faye, you can learn a lot from this man. Please do not bite the witness. He's such a gentleman. He sure doesn't act like one to me.
Sir?
Hmm? Yes, my dear?
This is my first time, so...
Get your minds out of the gutter.
This is my first time, so I'm sure I'll make a lot of mistakes. Anyway, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for all the trouble I might cause.
Oh my god. Not at all. It's no trouble at all, eh? Now then, may we please have your name and occupation? You? Every other line in this case could be taken out of context. Yeah. Oh, so she's... How many names does this girl have? She's lying about her name. Why does you have to think about what your name is? Huh. Normally people don't have to think about their name whenever they're telling people their name. Kinda sus! So, Melissa Foster.
I'm a college student, a freshman in the literature department.
You were on the scene when the unfortunate event occurred, right? And you were the one who took this photo? Is that accurate?
Wow! How can you be so mean?
Now see here, what are you doing shoving that in her face like that? Huh? That's just a photograph, it's not like it's something dangerous. Oh my god! I don't like the turn this is taken. Alright, Melissa. Is Dahlia even her real name? I mean, we have the note that says speak to Dahlia. Or talk to Dahlia. So I guess that probably is her real name. Master of Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss! Yes, we love her. She literally is the definition of Gaslight Gatekeep Girl Boss, I swear. Is she staring at me?
And you would be?
Huh? I'm the defense attorney.
I see. So you are?
Now then, young lady, could you please give us your testimony, eh?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll do my best.
True. Alrighty.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers. Then I noticed there were two people standing up on the suspension bridge. Suddenly, they just started fighting. That's when I hurried and took the photo that shows the crucial moment. And right after that, I called the police.
So I'm realizing Dolly is pronounced. Yeah, really, really. By the way, where were you standing when the incident occurred?
I believe the map would be of help here. I was standing right over here.
Okay, that's gotta be a lie. Because, I mean, we do see it in the picture. There is this, like, cliff there. But from here, this view, you wouldn't be able to... The view goes out to, like, where there are gaps in the bridge. And the picture is where people were standing. So, like, this is a lie. You've been calling her Delilah? That's very similar. Dahlia, Delilah, they are similar names. That's gotta be a lie, because from that angle, the only part of the bridge you could see would be where the planks had fallen. So you took the photo from that location, eh? The nickname Dolly makes more sense now. Oh no.
Oh, she's got a little pink camera. How about the camera I was using at the time, just like Mr.
Oh, it says brought it, just like Edgeworth asked. For a second, I thought I said I bought the camera because, like, Edgeworth asked me to. Oh, what a cute camera, just like its owner. Melissa Foster took the witness's photo with this, a small but powerful model. Alright then, Miss Faye, time for your cross-examination. But I warn you, make the witness oh my god! Can I get penalized for, like, pressing? If she just decides to, like, do her little crocodile tears act?
I was using my camera to take some pictures of some flowers.
Yeah, whoops. We'll save. Did you say wildflowers?
Yes, the mountain is famous for its beautiful spring wildflowers.
But it's only February.
Well, I couldn't wait for spring to come.
Oh, I know just how you feel. Just like when I first started growing this glorious beard of mine. Just couldn't wait, so I wore a dyed-blood Santa beard until mine grew in properly. Would you mind if we got back to the facts of this case, Your Honor? Two people standing on the bridge. Was there anything strange about the two of them?
I'm a bad girl, I know I am. It looked like they were having a really serious conversation up there. So I decided to watch them, like some kind of peeping Tom.
Oh no, not at all! Oh my god, dude! I love watching other people fight! Yes, I love watching people fight. It's fun. Actually, that's why I took this job in the first place, and to watch people fight in the courtroom! Oh my god! What, do you want us to start fist fighting in the courtroom? Because I know there are, like, edits of, like, Phoenix and Miles just, like, punching each other. In any case, it's perfectly natural for you to have kept watching them. This game is almost more explicit than the jokes. It literally is! Yeah, the game makes it too easy. Me could deck Miles and beat him in a fight. For sure, for sure. Especially dressed as they were.
Well, anyway, I was watching them very closely. Suddenly, they just started fighting.
Do you have any idea what they were fighting about?
No, I have no idea. Why do you ask that?
Oh, I just thought you might overheard what they said. Just to watch from Phoenix and Edgeworth pull. Cam, no! Stop! Oh my god. Anything about the two of them I'm gonna take the wrong way. Uh-oh, I made her cry. I'm gonna lose points for that.
I would never eavesdrop. I've got more class than that.
Uh-oh. Am I gonna lose points? Okay. I was so afraid I was gonna lose health for that. That's when you took the picture that shows what they're just standing there. We're not seeing anything happen in that picture. Why did you take a photo? He's taken it the wrong way a couple times! Oh my god. Not the two of them! There really is so much stuff you could take out of context in this case. I'm sorry. I'm adding this to my Ace Attorney out of context screenshots collection.
Well, the two of them were really going at it. Ever since I was a little girl, I always wanted to be a news reporter. I guess that part of me just kind of took over.
A lot of hearts better at that job than you. Yes, I understand completely. Then why are you not studying journalism? Why are you studying literature? Well, now I can completely abandon my boyhood dreams. I still use my grandson to tell my comedy routines on. Oh boy.
All I could do was to use my camera, so I took a photo of the crucial moment and gave it to the police.
And then after that you called the police to say. You called the police?
Yes, because it looked to me like the murderer was going to try to escape. We were already moving before the call even came in. Thanks to the victim's note, we already started our operation.
But didn't you say earlier in the testimony that, like, this probably isn't relevant, but they didn't, the Valerie, what's her name? Yeah, she hadn't wait, hold on! Hawthorne?! Oh no! God, what? Any relation to Melissa Foster, mayhaps? So that's why she made that note for herself, I guess. Talk to Dahlia, tell her this time the whole truth must come out. So are they like sisters or something? Interesting. The witness was certain. That was certainly tough luck for the criminal, eh? Huh. I was saying Hawthorne. Oh no! So many inches resting around. Yep. These inches sure are tired because they are resting. If Terry Falls isn't the criminal, there must be something strange in that girl's testimony. Yeah, it did take me a minute. It did take me a minute. I'm a little ashamed. Be careful, kitten. That girl has the judge wrapped right around her little finger. You're gonna have a tough time poking holes in that testimony of hers. Alrighty. Yeah, kitten! Yeah! Diego's been acting like a Discord mod this whole time. Oh boy. I come back and he calls her kitten! Yeah! He's been doing that. He is not kidding around. There's two people standing there, and they're fighting, and the blah blah blah. But do we have on the map? We don't have it marked where everyone was standing. But yeah, if she's here, if she claimed she was standing here, she wouldn't be able to see the part of the bridge that you could actually stand on. Like, there's the hole, and that's all she could see from there. Kinda sus. That has to be her in the picture. Posing as her, possibly. Wait, is that, if she's the real culprit here, did she kill her own, like, sister, or however they're related? God damn. Alrighty. I played this case yesterday and it took me so long. Oh no. Defendants in chains, Armando keeps calling me a kitten, the judge and Melissa like watching others go at it. Yep. Least suggestive Ace Attorney case. Miles is just there, yep. Let's see. Miles is just there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm fighting and... He's just standing! He's somehow the most explicit by not doing anything out of the ordinary, literally! This is just how he is! I'm a little, like... I'm hesitant to use the map because it doesn't point out where anybody was standing on here. But I guess it can't hurt? Because how could she see where they were standing if she was at that point? But that means she had to have been standing somewhere else though, because we're saying this picture was actually taken by her. This is all happening after Dick went off screen. Yep. Yes. Dick's just hanging out in the back, huh? Huh. I mean, I guess I'll start trying and I'll just reload because I'm already kind of short on health. I'll reload if this isn't it, but I'm feeling this might not be it. Yeah, I didn't think that'd be it because it doesn't show where people were standing on the map. They're fighting. Is she talking about like a verbal fight or a physical fight? Is there any clarification on that? Oh yeah. Little fake tears. And, oh yeah, Larry isn't even here. Alright, nothing there. That's when you took the photo. I know I pressed this like 2 times already, but why'd you take a photo? Oh, yeah. Maybe they're, I mean, we can't see what's going on in this picture. Like, they're just standing there. Is that it? Yeah. This isn't a crucial moment. Like, they're not actually fighting or anything there. So, yeah. All I can see in this photo is two people facing each other. You testified that you saw the two of them starting to fight. Normally, that's the kind of thing we would refer to as a crucial moment. Why haven't you presented a photo like that?
Well, you see—
Uh-oh, we got the sussy music playing for her.
the photo we presented was the only one there was.
But if you really wanted to capture the crucial moment, then what happened next? You must have taken a photo of it. Oh! My apologies, young lady. Ms. Faye's assertion is not without a certain amount of merit. He can certainly downplay a situation, can't he?
I'm sorry, I'm a very bad girl. I used it all up. The film, I mean.
You ran out of film? Is it a... Does this one use film?
This photo was the last one. Unfortunately, that is the truth. I personally examined all of the photographs she took that day.
Okay, can I see them?
All the other photographs were of the witness herself playing among the wildflowers.
The witness herself? Then who took the photos? Good question.
Well, you see, my camera has a timer feature built into it.
Huh. Oh yeah, he's on a tripod. I remember taking some photos of myself once too. Oh boy. What kind of photos were those, Judge? Seems that Miss Faye's assertion was not so decisive after all. Oh boy. Oh yeah, what kind of pictures are you taking? Well, if she had no film left, she couldn't very well take more pictures, eh?
Miss Foster, perhaps then you could tell us about a different sort of photo. Photos of the incidents you took with your very own eyes. Mr. Edgeworth, you're quite the poet.
Very well, let's get back to the cross-examination. Say your thoughts on the fight that you witnessed.
Yes, Mr. Judge.
Boy, this guy is a sucker for sweet talk. That's such an odd— Yes, the photos that you took with your eyes. Looks like the other kitten in the room is the one that's getting all the attention. Oh my god. He's getting multiple kittens now. He's really going full Discord mod. Please tell me about the different photos.
I was using my camera to take some pictures of wildflowers.
Oh yeah, is this added to the testimony? The victim turned around and tried to run away. The victim, why do you think she tried— But if she was turning around and running away, we're saying that she was on this side. If she ran away, she would have fallen to her death. Yes, he's getting more kittens! He's gonna have a whole litter someday. I think she tried to run. With her police training, she certainly knew better than to turn her back on a criminal.
This was a large, powerful man with a knife.
And a quaggy woman like— Oh my— What the hell? What kind of insult is that? I don't think I've ever heard that word before. Is that supposed to be like quagmire? Like a swampy— You look like a swamp monster? Is he calling her ugly? Is he calling her ugly? What does that word even mean? Yes, the whole litter of Discord kittens. He's not using the milk for his coffee! Oh my god, Cam, stop! Oh my god. Oh my god. Sure, she would have acted differently. Quaggy? What does that even mean? If it would have been me, I probably would have jumped into the river. A marshy or boggy place. Of course, so it's just a nonsensical, pretentious-sounding Edgeworth insult. Very fitting. Still something wrong. She only got about 10 yards before she was stabbed in the back. 10 yards and she would've... If she went 10 yards, she would've fallen. Quagsire— Oh, Quagsire! Quagsire is a very cute little Pokemon. Yeah, Quagsire's got no thoughts in his head and lives a very blissful life. I love it. Witness, your testimony is a joke.
What? But I just...
Miss Faye, thought I warned you not to make the witness cry. But the witness is lying. One short testimony and 2 bad contradictions. There's no possible excuse. You say there were 2 contradictions? It's simple. Just take a look at the diagram of the area. According to her testimony, the 2 of them were in the middle of the bridge. But if they were, and the victim had turned around and tried to run, well then, she would have hit a dead end. You said 10 yards, but she couldn't have even ran 5. Because Dusky Bridge is collapsed on the other side. Wah! I imagine her making the Mario death sound. Wah! What does all this mean? It's very simple, Your Honor. This charming little witness told a charming little lie. That's all there is to it. This beautiful young lady has been lying to the court? Yeah, what a surprise.
Just a moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor, allow me to personally apologize for the confusion.
What do you mean, eh? There's one major mistake. Oh my god! Are we gonna update the map now? Yeah, we're not gonna update we're not just updating autopsy reports anymore, we're updating whole maps. This map is outdated! It's all because this diagram was made after the incident. Oh my god, yes! This map is incorrect.
It's a very old bridge. We couldn't find any official blueprints on it.
So you're saying?
I'm saying that even though this bridge is currently in disrepair...
Oh my god. I don't like seeing him do the Von Karma thing.
There's no evidence that can prove the bridge was broken during the incident.
Ugh. Imagine me being channeled during the updated autopsy report incident. God, that would have been amazing.
Can't actually tell the condition of the bridge from this photo. I apologize to the court for not being more clear when I presented the evidence.
Oh boy. That guy is good. Oh, what do you mean? He planned it from the beginning. He's a genius, alright. That diagram of the bridge was his insurance policy. That coward! Well, Miss Faye, it seems you've once again made a reckless accusation. Ugh.
I'm so sorry. I should have been more careful myself.
No. It wasn't your fault at all.
Now then, shall we go on with the trial? I'd like to establish once and for all what it was the witness actually saw.
Indeed. All right, young lady. May I ask you to please proceed with your testimony?
But, it's so hard to go on.
Oh my god, she says with a smile on her face.
There's no need to worry. Just tell us all what you saw.
This glass ceiling has hands! Yes!
Yes, sir.
Running from the crime.
After he stabbed her in the back, he quickly picked her up in his arms. Then he carried her over to the car.
Did they find his fingerprints on the body?
I suppose that was the only way he could make sure the body stayed hidden. He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge.
Or he could have dumped it in the river.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm only supposed to talk about what I saw.
Oh my god. I mean, he could have dumped the body into the river. Witnessing such violence must have been difficult.
Yes, sir. I'm still shaken up.
If he accepts his testimony as is, we're finished. Don't say that! Oh well, maybe I'll stop off at my favorite cafe on the way home. They make a really great mocha latte. This trial isn't over yet. That's what I like to hear. Go get him, kitten! Alright. Alrighty. He picked her up. Are you saying that the victim didn't fall down on the bridge?
Actually, maybe she did fall.
Of course she didn't fall down on the bridge. If she had fallen down, this photo wouldn't make any sense. If that was the case, her coat would have been all muddy. If you don't mind, I was asking the witness. Wow. Interrupting women, Edgeworth, wow. I claim this man did so much while having a chair. Wait, yeah, literally. Good point. Literally, yeah. How, literally. Your Honor, don't listen to my witness. Well, young lady?
Of course she didn't fall down. The man in the prison uniform grabbed her before she could.
Was there any blood on him when you arrested him then? Because if she was stabbed and he caught her, she would have been covered in her blood. Miles is gay because he hates women. So true. Literally.
And then what did the defendant do after that?
Honestly, if we didn't, one of the, I think the hardest piece of evidence we have that Miles doesn't like women is that he's not falling for this whole scheme here. Like, we have the judge, possibly the jury too, and Winston Payne in the first case of this. He's literally the only, and even Phoenix. But Miles is literally the only man that we've seen come into contact with her. Also Diego, I guess, but he's not falling for her wily charms. You personally witnessed that?
Yes.
Did anything strange happen when he did that?
Well, I don't know if you call it strange or not, but that's when the victim's scarf fell off.
You mean this scarf? Diego calls her a kitten, though. Miles is utterly indifferent. True, yeah. True. Good point.
Her words match what we found at the scene. I don't see any problem.
Diego, yeah, he did imagine her with cat ears. You're right. He's the only one completely unaffected. So, she claims the scarf fell off as he was carrying the body to the car.
Yes. Considering the size of the defendant, I don't think it would be difficult.
Yes, but let's remember, they were on a narrow bridge that was ready to collapse. Is it even possible for him to have carried a dead body on a bridge like that?
Well, the fact of the matter is that he
did, yes. Well, it turns out yeah, could he even do it? Yes, he did do it. He's sounding like a little kid, just like, that kind of talk is just, God, yes. He did do it. That's just silly. Oh my god, yeah, why'd he get emotional like that? Miss Faye, I think there's some other possibility. Please share it with the rest of us. He did it because I said so! Exactly! Why do you say that? It's already a broken down bridge hidden away in the mountains. Doing anything more to hide the corpse would be going overboard, wouldn't it?
Yes, but that mountain is famous among hikers. A surprising number of people go up there.
But it's February, right? And it was raining that day, correct?
There is also a small temple and a channeling dojo over there.
Channeling dojo? Is that the one that Maya said she was gonna go to and, like, train at?
You know, those monks, they just love cold, isolated places. I think the witness is trying to say that the corpse could have been found at any time. Besides, the witness is merely reporting what she witnessed with her own eyes.
The mountain does have wonderful spring flowers in the winter. Yes, indeed. You're only supposed to talk about what you saw. Ever put salt in your coffee? No. Why not? It may actually go better with I mean, I guess you never know until you try. If you're not sure, you might as well add a ton of salt. It might bring out the rust in something, like a piece of evidence. Huh. I wouldn't put salt in my coffee. The two don't go well together. Have you personally tried that? He carried her to the car. Yeah, that's not the worst one. Carried to the car. Couldn't just leave the body on top of the... A cup of coffee. Yeah, how many cups does he... If this is Godot, how many cups does he drink? Like, I mean, this is still his first cup, right? I mean, probably not gonna get anything from pressing this, but I guess it can't hurt. Are you absolutely certain that was my client who was carrying the body?
Well, he was wearing a prisoner's uniform, but as for his face...
So you're saying you didn't get a clear look at his face? Why the co-lawyers are always like, hey, there's a problem with the testimony. Yeah, tell me what the problem is. They're like, you gotta figure it out for yourself, buddy.
Well, it was far away and it was raining as well. I thought I was only supposed to say exactly what I saw.
Excellent, you're a remarkably honest young woman. Alright, yeah. Hey, kitten. You ever put salt in your coffee? Picked her up. And then carried it to the car. Wait, may this be the map again? That's when the scarf fell off. Will this be the map? again, because if she was here, there's like a cliff there, so how would she be able to see... How would she be able to see him carry her to the car if she was standing there? She wouldn't have been able to see that. Let's try that. Huh? Alright. Alright, well. I'm just gonna reload every time I make a mistake because I'm already down a couple health points. Gotta be cautious. She's got X-ray hacks turned on. Yeah, literally. How could she see through a cliff like that? Shame the mod is busy calling this movie kitten. Yeah, instead of helping out, he's just calling her kitten. Huh. Didn't fall down.
Actually...
Yeah. If you did, she did fall, yeah. What is Diego's legal stance in this court other than Discord Kitten? Good question. What does he bring to the table other than a cup of coffee and all of that? He couldn't just leave the body on top of the bridge. And he carried it by himself? Huh. Titties! Yeah, fair enough. There's some other possibility for the body to stay hidden. I guess the map again, because he could have tossed the body in the river? So why carry it with him? Yeah, why carry the body with him when just tossing her in the river is much easier to dispose of and it gets evidence off of him? Why would he take the body with him? A killer not wanting his victim to be found? I can understand that. However, the idea of moving the body for that purpose is clearly odd. There was a much easier way to make sure the body wasn't found. Well, what is it? Take another look at the map of the area and you'll see how. There's a river right below that bridge. Earlier, Mr. Edgeworth pointed out something interesting about the river. Yes, it's well known for its powerful current. Most bodies that fall in are never recovered. In the kidnapping case 5 years ago, the victim's body was carried away and never found. If 10 murders were to occur at that same spot above the Eagle River, you can bet your boots that every other killer would have tossed the body in the water. Let's get her. Order! Not sure if I care for the way you put that, Miss Faye. But I must admit it does seem odd not to have thrown the body into the river, eh?
Oh!
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
Sigh. How sad.
He's sighing a lot.
Perhaps Miss Faye would vouch...
Oh my god! Did he just say KYS to Mia?
I'm sorry, Teddy.
What?
Only people have human rights.
Only people have human rights. Oh my god, hi Penny! Oh my god. You just joined it, Edgeworth basically saying KYS. How are you doing? Go jump in this river with a really fast moving current. Yeah. This is like, flashbacks to Adrian Andrews. It's like, yeah. Yeah, I don't care if you choose to die. Yeah, Miles Edgeworth chooses death, blah, 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 whatever. But yeah, if you choose to die, then, like, that's not my problem. Literally. Good line for that. But I'm doing all right, Penny. I have my, orientation for my job, my new, job tomorrow, so that's exciting. Yeah. Good line for that screen, yes. I guess, Mia, I guess, is not a person. She doesn't have human rights. Edgeworth baby, this isn't you, please, we can fix you. I'm just saving a screenshot of this. Like, out of context, we wouldn't know that the river was, like, fast moving, but like...
After all, you claim to be such an expert in the ways of nature.
What are you talking about? Very exciting indeed. Thanks. This is why Phoenix is becoming a lawyer to fix you, literally! He saw Edgeworth as the demon prosecutor and said, I can fix him. Well, maybe not necessarily I can fix him, but I want to see what's wrong with him up close. And then maybe I can fix him. There's multiple tweets saying, what legal rights do women have? Stop!
My point is that no matter how odd you may find the killer's method of body disposal, the fact is that this is what the killer did.
Look at me, Edgy, please, this isn't you!
None of your arguments have anything to do with what the witness saw.
Quite true. Miss Faye, it seems that your assertion is without merit after all.
But what the witness claims to have seen is totally ridiculous. Surely you can't deny that the body was found in the trunk of the car.
Mayhaps that's her, though! That's certainly consistent with what the witness has told us.
Please, witness, go on with your testimony.
I'll try.
All you have to do is tell us only what you saw. Otherwise, the mean lady might yell at you again.
Oh my god! This little shit! This man needs to be humbled! He really has, Miles really has the judge wrapped around his finger. True. Who is he talking about?
Alright, I'll do my best.
Alright. Picked her up, carried her to the car. Broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. What did the man do then?
Well, naturally, he got in the car and was about to flee. That's when I came to my senses. I said to myself, you have to call the police. And so that's when you called the police?
You're sure that you saw all that with your own eyes?
Yes, I'm 100% certain.
I have to go start. No worries. But I'm excited. Yes, next week we should be starting P3P, and I'm very excited. Melissa. Alright, something about breaking into the trunk of the stolen car and hiding the body. I mean, is this the thing that was bothering me about the picture, about like the cracks and everything up there? I mean, that does indicate that it was broken into, but not necessarily by him. Mayhaps she did that. Wait a minute. Also, yeah, the picture. Who took this picture? Do we even know who took this picture? What if she took the picture? Set it up on her little tripod, posed herself there. I might be jumping ahead of myself here. Might be jumping ahead of the story here. But let's press again. I just want to reread what she said. I got the car's about to flee, and that's when she called the police, she said. What if you took the what if you did? What if we all took the picture? I think we all took the picture. Huh. Interesting. Broke in the trunk of the car and hid the body in there. It was a police, I guess it was. I guess it could have been. Well, if he wait a minute. If he stole the car, that means he had the keys. So, like, why would he need to break into it? Oh, this could be, oops. I know I'm saving, like, so many times. I'm just so cautious. What if I... Yeah. That doesn't contradict anything. In fact, the cracks indicate that it was broken into. There's a timer function. Seems to have been taken by the witness. Worn by the victim, found on the bridge. Would it be this again? Again, it's still bugging me. Like, how could she see? Unless that doesn't even matter. Unless this cliff may not have existed. Like, how would she see the car? Would it be this again? Oh, I guess so. Cool. Well, Miss Foster, looks like you done it this time.
Done what?
Made a crucial mistake. A crucial mistake? Like what, Miss Faye? The killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there. You're saying you saw that, right? With your very own eyes?
Yes, and?
Yeah, there we go. She couldn't have seen it from there. There we go. You see what I mean? Even if you tried to see the car, this outcropping of rock is directly in the way. Ah! That's right, Miss Foster. From where you were standing, you could not have possibly seen the killer's car. Ah! Your Honor, we don't know if there was a cliff there. Literally, yes.
I admit that the diagram shows a large outcropping of rock, but this is outdated as well. Maybe the cliff sprung up after the murder took place.
It isn't so tall that it would stop her from seeing the car.
That's right. It's not high at all. I was able to see his car just fine.
But the picture on the... But that doesn't watch, because in the picture... The witness presented this as evidence to the court. This is the location you took the photo from, and you could see the cropping, the cliff in there. Yeah, you can see the edge of the cliff in the picture, and it's a tall one. The outcropping that is being referred to is really more like a cliff. Woohoo! He would try to convince the court that the cliff appeared after the murder. He would. Your view should have been completely cut off by this cliff, but you still claim to have been able to see the killer's car.
No!
Order in the court. What is the meaning of all this ballyhoo, eh? Your Honor,
don't jump to any hasty conclusions. The fact that the escapee fled in a stolen car was reported on the news,
but she didn't see it!
After witnessing a murder, I'm sure you can appreciate that the witness was very upset.
She must have heard about the stolen car and convinced... Oh my god, dude. That's not something you forget. She was repeatedly warned before starting her testimony. She was told to testify only about what she saw with her own eyes. Oh.
Mr. Judge.
What is it?
I think I must remember things wrong.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't just say that.
Miss Faye,
no one on the face of the planet is perfect, except for Von Karmas, of course. Yes, indeed. Quite true. You know what they say. To err is human, to forgive divine. I'm inclined to give the benefit of the doubt to our witness here. That's... Bro. Save the tears for later, kitten. Mr. Armando! Don't look back until the trial is over. Now is the time to go forward. But that wasn't fair! Okay, kitten. You need to relax. Then you need to remember the other kitten's testimony. Least rigged trial. Yep, she's committing several acts of perjury and the judge is just letting her get away with it.
Killer broke into the trunk of the stolen car and hid the body in there.
Yeah, literally. How would she know that the car was stolen and broken into? How did she know that he broke into the trunk? Literally. Yeah. Good point, because she did the breaking in. Well, Miss Foster, until you can explain how you knew that, you're going to have a lot of very suspicious people on this side of the courtroom. Oh, well, witness?
Well, I'm certain that he broke into the trunk. Because there were marks left on the trunk lid.
Yeah, I noticed those.
I'm certain they were scratch marks from when he broke into it.
But if he was just driving a stolen car, he would have had the keys, right? And he wouldn't have had to break into the trunk. Someone who didn't have the keys, like you, would have had to break into it. It's true, they certainly look like scratch marks around the keyhole. It's obvious that this trunk has been broken open. Well, Miss Faye, are you satisfied? The judge is on her side. I can't make any mistakes here. Scratch marks from a kitten? Stop! What could the contradiction be? A photo of the car? Wait a minute. Was this taken at the crime scene? Or was this supposedly taken after they arrested him? Because what if this was taken at the crime scene, like, she's claimed that he got into the car and then drove away. But then when was this picture taken? I mean, but if it was taken by the police, I guess they could have opened it and taken a picture, but yeah, did you see the cracks with her x-ray vision? Yeah, good question. How did she know there were scratch marks on it? There has to be a contradiction. So, we'll try that. Something about it still doesn't feel right. Oh wait, oh, did I click the wrong thing? My bad, my bad. I'm literally so stupid. It doesn't work, I meant to say this. Melissa Foster, looks like you finally betrayed yourself.
What?
You said you were in a field of taking photos of wild flowers, but even so, you knew about the scratches. The question is when? When did you get a chance to see those scratches? Finally, I finally got her. I'm getting pretty tired of waiting over here.
Then perhaps it would be faster if Miss Faye explained herself.
Your Honor, there's only one possible explanation. The reason the witness had seen the scratches is she put the corpse in herself. There's only one way that the witness had the chance to see those scratches. Yes, what is it? Naturally, when she opened the trunk and stuffed the corpse in herself. Ooh. The person who really hid the body in the trunk of that car was Melissa Foster. It was you that did it, wasn't it?
That's ridiculous. I could never. It was the man in the prison garb. He's the one that...
I don't think so, Miss Foster. If Mr. Falls had been the one that put the corpse in the trunk, he would have simply used the car key. There was no need to... Yeah, literally!
But he stole the car.
He stole it from a young couple that had been waiting at a red light, which means that the key would have still been in the ignition.
Oh, I see.
Thank you for telling us about the scratches, Miss Foster. Without that, we never would have uncovered the truth. That it couldn't have been Mr. Falls that put the body in the trunk.
No!
Preposterous! To even suggest that the witness put the body in there. If that were true, then how do you explain the photo that she took? The corpse could have only been put in the trunk when the incident occurred. And we already know that at the time, she was taking photographs. She put what in her... She's the one who did it, yeah. Oh god. On the contrary, I'm not so certain about that anymore, Mr. Edgeworth. There's no need to think too deeply about it yet. Because she had it on a timer function. She set it up ahead of time. Let's take another look at this camera and see what features it has, shall we? It has a timer built into it, even a mini tripod. Why, it's almost as if she had brought this camera just to take the picture. What are you trying to say then, Miss Faye? Then when the crime occurred, Miss Foster wasn't in the field as she claimed? Well, she really did use the camera's auto timer. And the answer is yes, she was somewhere else. She was not in the field. Would the defense please explain further? This is a crucial point. Where was Miss Foster when the incident occurred? Your Honor, my witness is just a silly little guy. They can't commit a crime, yeah. And answering that question will also make clear Miss Foster's true identity. Where was she? She was probably in the car. I mean, we'll say in the car. No. Oops. Oh yeah, because then if she was in the car, she wouldn't have needed to break in then. Teeny weeny! You don't mind if I ask one teeny weeny question, do you, Miss Faye? He's got that condescending tone in his voice. If she put the body in the trunk at that time, as you suggest, that must mean that Valerie Hawthorne was already dead at that point, correct? Indeed. Please take a look at the top of Dusky Bridge. Weenie Hut Juniors! Is that where Gumshoe gets his weenies? It certainly looks to me like the victim is still alive. Am I mistaken? Was that not it? If Valerie Hawthorne was already dead, then who is... Oh, wait a minute, was that her?
The mountain is famous for spirits, so maybe you think it was the ghost of the victim?
Or is this... Am I still on the wrong track? Alright, yeah. Okay. Gumshoe would love Weenie Hut Jr. See what Miles is the quaggy woman and teeny weeny. Literally! Literally. He can speak like a Victorian man or like a little kid. Where was she? Hiding in here, I guess? Naturally, the witness was standing right here. What do you think, Mr. Edgeworth? No?
Before pointing out where the witness was standing, Miss Fay should do something herself. Go jump in the river.
She should figure out where she stands if you catch- Huh? What? Bruh. Failure is an excellent opportunity. He'd take Maggie on a date to Weenie Hut Jr.'s. He totally would. And I love that. I love that. She had to have been on this side of the river, the bridge though, right? Oh, wait a minute! Unless... she was posing as the victim. But that's where the victim, Mr. Hawthorne, was standing. There we go. Miss Fay, what on earth? Your Honor, if I may. Yeah, there we go. After parting with the victim on the bridge, the defendant fled by car. But this would mean there was no time to put the victim in the trunk. In other words, if someone put the body in the trunk, it could have only been before the defendant met the victim. Ooh, yeah, she was already dead, and she was pretending to be her. Did she? So I guess she killed her ahead of time. Dahlia killed her ahead of time, had the body in the trunk already, and then pretended to be her at this meeting that was set up by Terry.
How asinine! Of course Mr. Falls met with the victim.
The only person with the opportunity to have put the victim in the trunk is the same man that killed her, Terry Falls. Maybe she killed her though!
You still don't understand, do you, Mr. Edgeworth? By the time the witness's photo was taken, the victim was already dead.
The person in this photo was not Valerie Hawthorne. What?
I've never heard anything more ridiculous in my entire life. And who exactly is the victim in this photo?
It's your own witness, baby! What? It's the only possible explanation. The woman that Mr. Falls met on the bridge that day was not Valerie Hawthorne. It was you, Melissa Foster!
Me?
Let's remember that it was raining and foggy on that mountain that day. Mr. Falls himself believed that the woman in front of him was Valerie Hawthorne. But the defendant knew Valerie Hawthorne very well. After all, she was the woman whose testimony helped get him convicted. But since then, my client has spent 5 hard years in a federal penitentiary. I couldn't remember exactly what she looks like anymore. Non-black and white photos sure would help us. True, true. I guess that's why they're black and white, to make it more of a puzzle.
You're just making this up as you go along. Where's your proof?
Got it all right here. All right. Proof that it's her. At the time of the incident, Mr. Falls had forgotten what she looked like. Oh, yes, yes, wear white scarf for identification. That's how he would know for it to be her. Yeah, he needed some kind of identifier. That's why he needed some sort of identification, namely this muddy scarf. Yeah, got her. It was Mr. Falls who requested that she wear this scarf to identify herself. That's already been proven by the note the victim left. In other words, as long as you were wearing a scarf like he asked, anyone could have pretended to be Valerie Hawthorne. Well, what do you have to say to that, Melissa Foster?
No!
Uh-oh. Did she pretend to faint like the dainty little lady she is? She didn't snap that time. Where's Miss Foster?
She's collecting herself in the lobby.
It's obvious that Melissa Foster did it. She hid the body in the trunk and disguised herself as the victim. She set up the camera to snap a fake photo of them together. The only question is, why did she do it? Well, isn't it obvious? She's the real culprit. This girl is a serial killer. Well, we'll have to wait for Miss Foster to compose herself before we start again. Until then, this court is in recess. The defense and the prosecution are both to wait in their respective lobbies.
Understood.
There we go. Huh. Interesting. Man, if this girl... People... I mean, I guess having a different judge here kind of makes sense for... Because he would remember Melissa and how she lied and everything, I guess. Unless everyone just conveniently forgets. This girl who's been suspected of multiple, murders and crimes and whatnot, and everybody just seems to forget about that. Alrighty. Before I continue, I have to go to the bathroom, but I will be right back. I'll be back soon. Alright. Listen, good music. I will be back soon.
Alrighty, I'm back. I'm back.
Alright, let's continue here. Alrighty, hello Echo, welcome. How are you doing? How's it going? You have a flight in 2 hours. Ooh, nice, nice. I hope it goes well. Is it for like a vacation or something? Go be a beat screen. Thanks. Thank you. I put a lot of effort into it. Alrighty, here we go. Hi, buddy. Mr. Falls.
I'm sorry!
I do plan to play a mid-range gaming laptop. By mid-range gaming laptop. Ooh, nice. Cool. I want to say thanks. You're real good. You really hooked me up. Thanks. We're almost there. Once I But I'm also getting kind of nervous, now that I think about it. Because this is Mia's first case, and we learned that she, like, dropped the ball big time somehow. It didn't go well for her. So I'm afraid that we're actually gonna get this guy convicted. We're gonna somehow lack the decisive evidence we need to pin it on Dahlia. And maybe that's why she did we kind of forget about this whole incident and these accusations beforehand. But, So for 3050 is good value. I don't really know too much about PCs and whatnot. So, I know. My little embarrassing admission. But, I'm getting a little bit worried, because this isn't gonna end well somehow. And then, Dahlia's gonna have some motivation to poison Diego. So maybe because he was with Mia and believed that she did it or something? Interesting. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, but there's one more big obstacle we gotta get past. Obstacle? Yeah, motive. Why would Melissa Foster kill that policewoman anyway? Some sort of family dispute since, she's a Hawthorne? Motive, huh? Anyway, we're still badly in need of information. Information, right. What we need the most is info about this Melissa Foster herself. All we know is that she's a student studying literature. And one more thing. What is it? Well, the incident that happened 5 years ago, of course. Hold it up. Hold the frick up. Was she the girl that was held hostage in this situation? Because this is 5 years ago, and it was a 14-year-old girl. But the girl was thrown off the bridge, right? So the girl was thrown into the river and died. I mean, it's a very convenient. Age is lining up. And, Valerie was the one who, was, the witness in the case against her 5 years ago. Interesting. And maybe she saw the witness was related to her somehow? Because I'm guessing... Yeah, Dahlia has to be her real name, because we saw the name Hawthorne, and then her note said Dahlia. And it's kind of wild that she was using her real name a year later, I guess, in the Feeney incident. Huh. Much to think about. The kidnapping murder case that Zebra Boy is on death row for. I didn't do nothing, I didn't kill nobody, I never lie. Well, sometimes I do. Mr. Falls, in that case, tell us more about it. About what happened 5 years ago. Okay, I trust you. Oh, what happened to his eyes? That day, 5 years ago. I dream of it every day. This picture, it reminds me of everything. Ridge looks same, just like then, 5 years ago. I want to be able to mod the PC version of P5R. Nice, nice. Oh, cooling mats are. I use a cooling that I use like a fan. I use a fan underneath my laptop and 2 individual ones on the side, and it gets the job done for me. Like it could fall apart any minute. So it's been broken like that for at least 5 years. And here Edgeworth was like, well, we don't know there was a hole in the bridge when the crime happened. Sorry, buddy. You sound like the one that could fall apart at any minute. It's true. I did kidnap her 5 years ago. Your girlfriend, Dahlia. How old are you, buddy? She was 14 and you were 20? You know what? I think she's allowed to frame you for murder now. I think she's allowed to frame you for murder. Yeah. I think she can get away with this one. I think this guy, it's fine. We can just let him be guilty. Yeah. Oh, God. Your girlfriend, huh? Hey, hold on there. Did you say Hawthorne? The victim's last name, yeah. Suddenly my client actually did commit the murder, yeah! We have found some pretty damning evidence against him during this recess. Oh well, it happens. Dahlia Hawthorne, Valerie's little sister, okay. They are siblings. Are you serious? The girl, let her go! Oh, I have seen the Femc Joker mod. I have seen that one, yeah. Come closer, may kill her. You're not gonna get the chance. The detective back then was Valerie Hawthorne. At first I thought shooting someone for a kidnapping was crossing a line, but it was to protect her little sister. I can understand why she did it. Wrong, no protect sister. Valerie betrayed me, betray us. What do you mean she betrayed you? Everything, all lies. A make-believe kidnapping too. A make-believe kidnapping? I mean, I missed the reveal of that detail about how this dude should be on a watch list? Yeah! Yeah! Oh, this is so gross, I hate this! You're I hate this. I hate this. Why? Why? It kind of does sound like you were kind of holding her hostage, considering she was 14 at the time, and you were 20, and it does sound like, I don't know. Yeah, it's like turnabout Big Top, literally. Why? 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 Yeah. He's one too many soap operas. I don't think the soap operas are the issue here, Mia. I do anything she says, anything Dahlia says. I request that my client get the death penalty immediately. Yeah, agreed. I'm assuming health penalty means death penalty. But, yeah. Yeah, 14 and 20, yeah! I think this guy does need to be locked up. Yeah. Can we just, can we throw the case? Can we please throw the case? Do anything Dahlia says. You're saying that kidnapping 5 years ago was planned by her? Huh? And Valerie too? So it's some staged kidnapping? If that's what you want to call it. He's watching too many isekais. Oh no. Dahlia's family rich, jewelry business. We get 1 jewel, that's what we thought. Me and Dahlia wrote kidnap note we sent to her dad. Asked for $2 million diamond, tell him to make exchange on Dusky Bridge. We tell him Valerie make transfer because she knew detective. Complete side note, turns out laptop can run the Resident Evil 4 remake. Ooh, nice, nice. Having a police detective in your pocket is a useful thing, alright. Yeah, and you're planning on splitting the 2 million 3 ways, huh? Yeah, but that woman... That woman, Valerie, she do it for real. For real? I'm sorry. She showed it me for real. Yeah, probably because you're a fucking predator going after her sister. That's probably why. Yeah. Oh, shot in the arm. Dahlia should jump in the river. So she jumped. She jumped on purpose. I couldn't do it. I could never push her. Anyway, I blacked out. Pick up with police all over. And that's when they decided to give you the death sentence. I couldn't believe it. That woman, she betrayed me. That man, Terry Falls, he killed her. He threw her off the bridge. He threw my beloved sister into the roaring river 40 feet below. Maybe she, yeah, literally, maybe she jumped because a 20-year-old man was hitting on her. Did you ever think about that? 5 years, I wonder is why. Why did she lie? That's what I want to know. I don't know, I think the Hawthorns are in the right here. So that's why you called her. You wanted her to hear the truth from Valerie herself. And then, what does this note? Tell of this time the whole truth must come out. Well, it seems like she didn't know everything about what was going on. It seems like Valerie didn't know everything about the incident there. I don't know. Oops. Yes, but I forget what she looks like, so I tell her to wear a scarf. I don't want to hurt her, just ask why. Why do you lie? Why did you betray me? Just want to hear the answer come from her mouth, that's all. So that's why you made a crazy escape like that. Just one thing, zebra boy. My senses are tingling all over. Tell me, Mr. Falls, where is it? Where's what? Come on now, kitten. The ransom. The $2 million diamond. Her current laptop takes so long to boot. Oh no. Did you give it back to Pops? Did the police take it? I don't know. Where is it? Yeah. You don't know? No, really, I don't know. It's gone. With Dahlia. With Dahlia. That day on the bridge. Dahlia put it in backpack. She must be good at swimming to, like, be able to, like, go against that current. Into the Eagle River. It disappeared with Dahlia. And is this Dahlia in the room with us right now? I think she is. Mr. Falls, just one more question. When you said with Dahlia, do you mean the diamond is still missing? Along with the body of Dahlia Hawthorne? Never found her because she's still alive. Please don't call her that. Yeah, good question, Armando, yeah! You're finding this kind of sus, right? You may be a Discord mob, but even you have boundaries, or even there are lines you don't cross, right? Yeah! Oh, okay, Mia's like, yeah, even Mia's like, God, this dude is gross. Oh, boy. Yeah. She plans a fake kidnapping and disappears into the river with a rock worth $2 million. Man, oh man, angels these days. Falls takes the fall and gets a one-way ticket to death row. No way, yeah, Discord mod has standards. Yeah, I know, I don't feel bad for this dude. Yeah, I know, you know what, if I do end up losing this case because it's scripted that way because of Mia having some big disastrous court thing, I'm fine with that. It's time, kitten. Looks like we have a few more aces up our sleeve now. You bet. Alright, user's ransom, lost to Eagle River 5 years ago. The training wheels come off now, Mia. You gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's one of my rules, remember it. Alrighty. Now then, let's continue with the trial of Mr. Terry Falls. Aces up their sleeves like Ace Attorney. Ooh! Witness, are you feeling better?
Yes, Your Honor. I'll try my best.
You're a brave young lady. Not this again.
I can understand a defense lawyer wanting to get her client off the hook. However, to try to pin the crime on an innocent student is...
What are you talking about?
My witness is not the person on trial here.
She's an innocent bystander who witnessed a violent crime, that's all. What possible reason would a girl like this have for murdering a policewoman? Certainly hard to imagine this one as a murderer. Motive. That's what I have to establish next. Oh, as if you know, Kami, we are the Persona 4 to the true killer. He really, yes, peak. I love, there actually was a case.
I'm ready to be born, damn it!
We're ready to be born! I love that there was a case in this game, the Stolen Turnabout, where somebody says, I'm impressed, you truly are an ace attorney. I was literally losing my goddamn mind. I had to point out that Dolly was manipulating a mentally disabled man. I suppose that's fair. But he's still gross. He's still acting as tame as a kitten. Mr. Armando? Listen, the lawyer is someone who's... She heard it from him first! Not defending him at all, but fair, that's fair. I get it. I remember her saying that she heard this from him first, this phrase. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Smiling on the outside while your guts are twisted in knots is the mark of a pro. Yeah, they're defendant. Yeah, that is a very weird writing. Yeah. So, but I wish you would quit grinning at me like that.
Excuse me. May I speak, Mr. Judge?
Of course. Mr. Judge is ready anytime you like.
I'd like to say something. Some people here are suspicious of me, right? That's why I at least want to tell you, Mr. Judge, to know that it's not true.
Hmm? It's definitely still weird, but not as much as the not as much as one-sided as the game first tried to say it. I see. Mm-hmm. Looks like this witness is a real professional. Yeah, I guess everybody's kind of in the wrong here. Everybody just is awful. Mm-hmm. Because Dahlia's, yeah. Look at that 100-watt smile. Just when things are darkest for her, click, she lights right up. Very well then, let's hear what the witness has to say. What, is she gonna give us her tragic backstory?
I was out of the country until this year before last. Until I entered college, I'd never even been to Eagle Mountain before. And I certainly don't have a reason for wanting to hurt a police officer. Holding a grudge and killing the officer who testified against you 5 years ago? Or kidnapping a poor girl? I just think the defendant is a terrible, horrible monster.
Out of the country, huh?
Precisely.
Furthermore, she has no possible motive for committing murder. Indeed. You have to bet, kitten. Sharpen those claws and put on your best smile. I have to tie her to this case. Yeah, I mean, obviously the player knows she's Dahlia, but like, we don't have evidence to prove that just yet, I feel. Definitely showing early 2000s. Yep. Early 2000s writing. We love it. Yeah. Yeah, we don't love it. Oh, thank you for the stretch, Kyle. Thank you. I do kind of need that. I do need that. Oh boy. I stretch my hamstrings. Alrighty. You got Dragon's Dogma replicated my Skyrim character. Ooh, nice. Ooh, early 2000s writing my enemy. Yep. Maybe that should be the real defendant here. The ears and the nose look weird with the gray skin tone. Oh no. You were out of the country. So, what country were you living in then?
We were all living abroad, but after my parents were killed—
Oh my god, with the sob story. It was a brutal civil war. She had to try to make her way— Oh my god, are they acting like she's a war orphan now? Oh my god.
I lost everything. I didn't even have any personal identification.
They're so bad. What kind of sob story is this? Yeah. Press! Yeah. I don't know what it could attack people. Oh no, are you attacking like NPCs? Witness, answer my question. I'll even repeat it for you. What country were you in? Your Honor, this line of questioning is childish. What country she was in and how many languages she may speak are irrelevant here. What we are here to evaluate is whether this witness has any connection to this case.
I've lived abroad ever since I was a little girl. That's why I could never have known Mr. Falls or Detective Hawthorne.
Yes, I think we've established that point. Yes, indeed. Well then. Alrighty. Add that to the testimony. You didn't know the victim or the defendant. That's a lie for sure, but how do we prove that? You didn't know either person, are you certain of that? Miles and Melissa are pretentious orphans. So true.
Yes, I'm afraid I'm rather shy around people.
Oh well, that can't be helped. Why is he just agreeing with everything that comes out of her mouth? The first time you saw either of them was when they were on the bridge, correct?
Yes, it really was a coincidence.
So what made you decide to go to Eagle Mountain anyway?
I just love being outdoors. Picnics, hiking, you know, that sort of thing.
You don't look like much of a hiker to me. Alright. But Eagle Mountain is a 2-hour drive. With no trains. There are plenty of mountains that are closer and easier to get to.
Well, I went there once with the college hiking club. I fell in love with its stark, desolate beauty and its cold yet romantic gloominess.
Oh my god. God! What's the name of your college?
The prosecution objects to any questions that involve the witness's private life.
Bruh.
All that matters is that she is a material witness to a crime.
I'm just saying all the P4G PC requirements are, and then that's an upgraded PS2 game. Yeah.
The witness doesn't need to respond to questions that are clearly malicious in intent. Thank you. She's really gone too far.
Miss Faye, you're treading on thin ice here. Bruh. Alright. You don't have any reason. Perhaps, but your behavior that day was very suspicious. Not only have you contradicted yourself here in court, but you know things you shouldn't. For example, the scratches on the trunk of the car.
Well, that's...
My crappy laptop with no dedicated card can run it. Nice.
Unfortunately, Miss Faye, your last statement proves nothing.
Oh, really? And why is that?
The witness came to the police station once to identify the suspect. It's entirely possible that, at the time, an officer showed her this photo.
That seems like a rather serious mistake.
That's the oldest trick in the prosecutor's book. That wicked inmate! I'll never be able to forget that horrible day.
Yeah, we're just making up stuff now, literally. Testified against stuff. Huh. Alrighty. I mean, I don't know how much we'll get out of pressing these last two statements, but I guess it can't hurt. Oops, I clicked. The crucial testimony is crucial in getting her sentenced to death. Yeah, I clicked too fast.
Yes, and that's precisely why he harbored such deep anger against her. So much anger that he forgot his own guilt.
My client has always maintained that he's innocent of those charges.
He seems rather forgetful. Your client, I mean. Not only did he forget about what he did, but he forgot the poor policewoman as well.
What do you mean by that?
Your client. He forgot what the detective looked like, right? It's too bad that he didn't forget about her testimony as well.
Well, press harder. You said he forgot what the detective looked like. What do you mean by that?
Well, he couldn't tell who she was without some kind of identification, right?
Quite right. That's why the victim is wearing a scarf as identification.
Why, if I had been wearing a white scarf that day, then he probably would have tried to kill me.
That's true. He's clearly a better man. I mean, I guess it can't hurt. In this case, it gives us something to press. But I'll say that just in case. I don't know.
The prosecution has no objection. After all, the defendant is a killer and a mentally unbalanced one at that. That testimony only helps to further prove that point.
That's... alright. Well, I didn't know if that would... Some lucky I wasn't wearing a white scarf. What do you mean by lucky?
Well, it's February now. Everyone's wearing scarves. If I had accidentally worn a white scarf like you said,
then you yourself might have been killed. Sort of a terrible loss for this world. Looks like you pressed too hard this time, kitten. Is that actually gonna be an issue for me? Is the fact that I added that, like, gonna be an issue? Weren't you out of the country, yeah?
Well, I saw a report about the escaped convict on the news. They had an in-depth report about his whole history.
So you were still living abroad 5 years ago, is that right?
Yes.
I want to see what happens if I said I didn't want to add that one. I doubt it would. I don't think it makes a difference or not, but... Oh, oops, wrong thing. Oops, my bad. Wrong save file. Oh god, wrong save file. Oops. Oh my god, it's literally the one I just reloaded. Wow. Well, I guess whatever. It's not gonna be... I guess it's not gonna matter. Oh god, how many files do I even have? Oh, it's this one, yeah. I didn't save after doing that. What if I leave it alone? Huh. Alright. You just can't trust someone with a bad memory. What did you eat for dinner 1 week ago today? At the very least, a person should remember that much. I don't remember, bro. As for me, it was payday, so I had a nice moose steak with some protein on the side, eh? Oh my god.
Whether it's eating steak or committing murder, a person shouldn't deny their actions.
I'm in complete agreement, Your Honor. But something about proving... I have to prove that she somehow knew both of them, or one or both of them. Do I have anything that can indicate that? Because I don't have any proof that she is Dahlia, but... Sometimes Miles says things and it feels like projecting. Yeah. Yeah. Eating a steak, committing murder, what's the difference? It's all things people do. Yeah. Thinking about the incident, she said she saw it on the news, which is bull. Until you've never been the... Holding a grudge against someone who maybe gets you suspicion put onto you and then killing them, that sounds like what you might do to Diego. Testimony in getting him sentenced to death. Huh. When I was doing this case, I was literally begging out around me to try to help find contradictions. Yeah, this is a tricky one. This is a tricky case. Oh, wait. This is what I pressed and, then I got the white scarf thing. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna get me anything. Huh. Do I have anything that can connect her to them? What if I just try, you know, let's claim she's Dahlia, you know? Yeah, that's not it. Yeah, we don't have anything to indicate that she is Dahlia yet, so... But do I have anything that indicates that Melissa would know either of them? You know the answer. Alright, let's see. You're certain you didn't know either of them. Or can I debunk this being out of the country thing? Or is this... Yeah, how'd she know all this kind of stuff? stumped! Oh my god. I mean, we did press about this, and she claims to have heard about this on the news with the escaped convict and everything. Huh. I'm assuming I don't have to add the white scarf to the testimony, because... God, I'm a little stumped. No, the relevant stuff he said, yeah. Huh. Do I need a hint? Maybe if oh yeah, same things. Yeah, I think I'll have a tiny hint. Yeah. You do need the statement about the scarf. Okay, thank you, thank you. I don't know why I like started stressing about that. Okay, interesting. Alright. Let's press harder. Yeah. Let's add it to the testimony. I mean, it's just another statement, yeah. Alrighty. Sorry, everyone's wearing it. Huh. Wait a minute. Did we mention the thing? We mentioned the thing about this in court, right? We mentioned about this, right? All right. Oh. Are gonna be like, how did you know about that? Cause I thought we had already mentioned that in the court, and she had heard that, but I guess not. The note she said, left for a white scarf for identification. Doesn't it strike you as odd? The note is a secret piece of evidence. How did the witness know about it? There we go, there we go. That makes sense. My bad. I thought we mentioned this in the court, you know? I thought we mentioned it here. I guess not. I guess I misremembered. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, did you show top secret evidence to the witness? Your Honor, I certainly never give anyone permission to do such a thing. In that case, the only way the witness could know about this is if... Just a moment! There we go. They did mention it in court, though. Okay, that stressed me out. Or, not stressed me out. That kind of threw me off, I suppose.
Of course I didn't know about the note. It's just I saw it with my...
That tipped me up, too, but I don't remember exactly. Okay. Alright.
It's just I saw it and it happened with my own eyes. When the victim went to see the killer, she used her own scarf to signal him.
That's what... Yeah, I love how everybody just makes shit up and adds it onto their testimony. Be like, oh, I forgot to mention this thing. Oh, that makes it more believable, right? They mentioned the scarf, but they never mentioned the color. I see, I see. Alright. I suppose that makes sense. Come on, Mia, you can't let her weasel out of it that easily. Witness? Sorry, but your explanation isn't going to work here.
But why? It's true. That's what I saw. Impossible.
Impossible. There's no way you could have seen the victim use a white scarf to signal him. Oh god. Would it be the... Perjury's only a crime when it's convenient. Exactly. No way I could have seen her use it to signal him. No way I could have seen the victim use a white scarf. Does it have to do again with the location where she supposedly was? Is that not it? Yeah, perjury's only a crime when the judge hates you. Alright, I'm gonna reload, and I should've...
Well then, yeah, we have one mystery solved. The answer is simple. Miss Faye's thinking is wrong.
You gotta do something, you kill me. Alright, I'm just gonna be safe and reload. Yeah. Present about the note. There we go. There we go. I just need to save a little closer. Alright. Alright, little save there. You saw it. Use it to signal. What do you mean by signal? Just like pick up the flappy end and just like wave it around? Oh, punch? I want to throat punch Dahlia Hawthorne! Stop! Agreed. Hi, Blue. Welcome. Alright. Would it just be the fact that she was wearing the scarf and not like waving it around? Cause... Huh. Whoops. Let's save there. Is it the fact that she was wearing it in the picture, I guess? Whoops. No? Huh. Proof that she couldn't have seen it? Are we, in the story that we're kind of putting together, we're saying that she... worn at the time of the incident, blah blah blah. I mean, we're claiming that the body was in there before this all happened. The body was already in her trunk. And she's not wearing it in there. Huh? Huh. God, oh my god, why? Why is this... There's no way she could have seen it, the scarf, used as a signal. No, the fact there's mud on it. Oh, there we go. The fact that there's mud on it, even though we're saying that the mud fell off after the death. So, like, I don't know, I guess I'm kind of, like, not following the logic here. A white scarf, correct?
Yes. Is something wrong?
Oh, wait, the scarf isn't totally white! There we go! There we go, the scarf is... Oh my god. I don't know why my brain assumed this was, like, white or something. I really don't know. I guess I, like, gaslit myself into thinking this was white. My god. I love when I make stupid mistakes like this. I'm sure people would disagree about what to call this color. However, it certainly is not white. I generally thought it was color. I know. I don't know what I was thinking. I think hearing the phrase white scarf a lot, and also looking in the picture. I guess because the picture is black and white. The picture is black and white, and you can't tell the color. There we go. Because I guess looking at this, it looks white in there. Yeah. My bad. I've been looking at the picture, not the actual scarf. My bad. You knew what the note said. No! Ooh! It says wear white scarf identification. Miles successfully achieved his mission to gaslight the court into thinking the scarf is white, and it succeeded on me. That's the reason why you said it was white. Well, Miss Foster? No! Mr. Edgeworth, I waited for an explanation. I'm quite sure this note wasn't leaked to the public. And yet, this witness knew exactly what the note said. At the time of the murder, the number of people that knew were quite limited. Terry Falls is one, the person who wrote the note, Valerie Hawthorne, is another. And finally, one more person. Did you say one more person? A person that wait, hold on, yeah. Yeah. Here we can prove that Dahlia is alive. We can prove that Dahlia is alive with this, because it says talk to Dahlia. We can prove she's still alive with this. Dahlia would have known the contents of the note. And that person is Dahlia Hawthorne. Dahlia Hawthorne? I've never heard that name before. Look at the victim's note. This is what it says. Talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time. There is her name, right? So who is this person? This is Dahlia Hawthorne.
Ah, sigh. Miss Faye must be desperate if she's trying to bring the dead.
It's literally... Okay, you dumbass Edgeworth. It literally says in the note, talk to Dahlia.
Dahlia, it could be another Dahlia.
That's not a common name.
The dead?
Dahlia Hawthorne was the victim's deceased younger sister. Then why would she write a note to herself saying to talk to her?
She was killed in a crime 5 years ago.
Killed in a crime? You don't mean...
Yes, she was kidnapped and killed by Terry Falls.
You said she was killed, but was she really?
What are you implying?
Yeah, ghosts never. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't have any ghosts speaking just yet, but one day. Of course, people thought she had died 5 years ago when she fell off the Dusky Bridge and was lost in the Eagle River. However, her corpse was never found.
She was declared legally dead 5 years ago.
As far as the law is concerned, Dahlia Hawthorne is officially dead. But the fact remains that her body was never recovered. Dahlia Hawthorne was 14 years old 5 years ago. If she were still alive, she would be 19 now. Melissa Foster. I believe that's the same age as you are.
Even you couldn't, Miss Faye.
You're not saying. I am saying. But I am. That's precisely what I'm saying. This witness before us is the girl that was kidnapped and killed 5 years ago. This girl is in fact Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Yep. Nice work. It was like tossing a grenade into a 3-alarm fire. But unless you can tie all the loose ends together, you're nothing but a hit-and-run arsonist. Alright. Let's do this. Now's my chance to make Mr. Edge. And later on, it'll be Phoenix's turn. In another way. Witness, just who are you anyway?
I didn't think it'd come to this.
That's enough. You don't have to say any more, witness.
Yes, I understand.
Mr. Edgeworth, explain yourself.
Your Honor, I have an admission to make.
Oops, I clicked too quickly. I didn't think the defendant would poop. I didn't think the defendant would poop. When the one on the witness stand is the one that doesn't poop. I can't speak. And I thought the defense would come to this or whatever.
Yes, the prosecutor's office isn't filled with fools, you know. Naturally, we conduct full background checks on all of our witnesses.
Is she in the witness protection program or something? Looks like the kid knew. He knew her true identity from the get-go, and he covered it up with a forged birth certificate or whatever, or even just claiming like, oh yeah, we did the background check, knowing full well, yeah. He hadn't revealed her secret, he wasn't going to say anything about it. All he wanted was her testimony, so he made a little trade. Let me introduce you to the victim's younger sister. Oh, he did know. Okay, never mind. Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. He did know that. Alright, he's just straight up admitting it. So he knew it was her the whole time. There we go. Yeah, Edgeworth knew it was her the whole time. Interesting.
We thought so as well, but, well, as you can see...
Why? Why did she hide her identity for 5 years?
That has nothing to do with the current case. She was merely an accidental witness to a crime.
Accidental? I don't believe that for a minute. For the last 5 years, she's been playing the role of victim. And now we find her acting suspiciously at the scene of another murder. This music turns me on. Stop! Oh my god.
Really, Miss Faye, I must say your strategy here is painfully obvious. You're trying to pin your client's crime on an innocent witness in order to win. At any cost.
How dare you?
Please, let us take a moment to think. 5 years ago, this girl was kidnapped and nearly killed. But even worse than that, 5 years later, Dahlia Hawthorne lost something much more
That
precious.
was truly cringeworthy.
Yes, Edgeworth, like, your line of thinking is truly cringeworthy, Mia Fey. How could you think this of this poor young woman?
Miss Faye must be insane to even suggest that she murdered her. Truly cringeworthy indeed.
I'm inclined to agree with the prosecutor's logic. Miss Faye, do you have any evidence to back up your assertion, eh? What possible reason would the witness have for killing her beloved sister?
Well, you see.
I thought I was winning, but somehow he's turned it around on me.
I think you need a little push in the right direction, kitten.
The defense is prepared to present evidence supporting our claim. Did he yell that out? Huh? Oh, Mia! I wasn't. Oh yeah, it was this guy. This crazy coffee addict.
I think we've heard enough empty threats from you, old man.
What makes you think they're empty, boy?
Because your protégée looks like she's sweating bullets.
Oh no! You think you're in a tough spot, huh? Of course, aren't I?
No. You've just arrived at the moment of truth, that's all. Whether you win or lose, that's up to you.
Up to me? Why would she kill her sister? Well, why would a kid kill his father? Stop! Tina, stop! I guess at the time he still suspected the possibility that he did it. The rashness of youth. Dude is literally acting like a 60-year-old man. Bro. This is coming from someone younger than me. Well then, let's not waste any more time, Miss Faye. Uh-oh. What motive would she have? Oh, I didn't get a chance to save before that. Shit! Motive? I must be mean to him sometimes. Same. Sometimes, I have to be mean to the characters that I love. It's how I show my love for them. Tell her that it's time the whole truth must come out. I'm thinking probably that. She probably saw this note. The story starts after Terry Falls escaped. He called Valerie and told her he wanted to meet. This is the note she left. It says, talk to Dahlia. Tell her this time the whole truth must come out. Valerie Hawthorne gave Dahlia a warning. She told her she was going to reveal to the world the whole truth. The whole truth? The face need be taken down a notch. Agreed, affectionately. Agreed. There was a dangerously important secret between Valerie and Dahlia. That's the reason Dahlia felt she had to kill Valerie. To keep her mouth shut permanently.
A terrific story, Miss Faye. If you like fiction, that is.
Enlighten the court, Miss Faye. What was the secret that was so important? Involving the diamond and ransom, probably. Where's your evidence? Dahlia, Valerie Hawthorne, and Terry Falls. There's only one important secret that connects them all. Yes. The defense would like to request further testimony. What testimony, eh? Regarding the kidnapping 5 years ago, we believe it will explain a lot of things, such as the nature of this important secret between the Hawthorne sisters.
Ooh.
Very well, I'll grant your request for further testimony. I know it'll be painful for you, but can you enlighten us once more, my little maple leaf? Is that... Oh my god. In Skate Season 2, can we have a Longa calling Reki his little maple leaf as a little compliment? Never beating the Canadian allegations! That's the highest Canadian compliment of all.
Yes, I'll try, Mr. Judge.
Putting on the charm one more time, Dahlia. This will be the last time you hide behind your womanly wiles. Also, do we update the thing? No, still Melissa Foster there, but we all know she's Dahlia. Longer calling him a maple leaf would actually be really cute. Yeah, I think they should be cute and cringe. I would love that. I would love that for them. I'm very excited to since around it's like the first week of August they said there's gonna be more information or like some kind of event going on, and I'm hoping that's gonna be an OVA or season 2 announcement date, because that'll be a full year since they announced that. Yeah, there's like something happening. Is it gonna be on 8/8 again? But it's sometime around the first week of August. There's like some event that's happening. Yeah, something. Yeah. I'm hoping it's gonna be a release date for the new content, but we'll have to wait and see.
5 years ago, I was kidnapped by Mr. Falls.
Let's go, bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes, yeah!
The ransom price was a raw diamond. My sister Valerie brought it to the bridge. After she made the exchange, she shot Mr. Falls in the arm. That's when Mr. Falls tried to kill me by shoving me off the bridge from behind. I survived, but I was afraid I might be kidnapped again for my family's money, so I decided to change my identity and start a new life. The kidnapping left her emotionally scarred. With her sister's help, she left the Hawthorne family and started all over again. And we're to believe after all that, she murdered her sister? Preposterous!
Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Miss Faye?
Yes, Your Honor.
As you've heard, the witness is still traumatized from the kidnapping. I'll ask you again to be extremely gentle in your cross-examination. Mr. Edgeworth got the jump on me again. If we're not allowed to fight, then let's twist some arms. Listen up. Still got that info, that ace up my sleeve. Come on, kitten. Don't say you've forgotten already. The fact that the kidnapping 5 years ago was staged. That's right, it was a fake kidnapping. Terry Falls told us that in the lobby. I do anything she says. You're saying that kidnapping was planned. That's it. The fake kidnapping is your best shot, Mia. Does Mia think in the third person? That's her secret. I hated his testimony. Oh, should I be scared? Is this gonna be a tricky one? Alright, let's save. 5 years ago, you were kidnapped. Did you and Mr. Falls have a relationship?
Yes, as a tutor.
You were tutoring him, Mr. Falls?
No, of course not. Don't be ridiculous. Mr. Falls came to the house to tutor me.
5 years ago, she was only 14.
He probably came up with the kidnapping plan during that time.
The Hawthorns are in the jewelry trade and are quite wealthy, you see. Quite the clever fellow, that Mr. Falls. Huh. The ransom price was a diamond. She's saying that her sister brought it, but we're also saying used as ransom for Dahlia, and Terry said this was in her backpack at the time. And the diamond is valued in the neighborhood of $2 million. $2 million? Capcom Showcase confirms for next week? Ooh! Ooh, exciting. More Ace Attorney? God, I hope.
It was still uncut, so it's about the size of a pint of milk.
$2 million pint of milk. I don't know what to think about that. Must be some very yummy milk.
The defendant demanded that her sister Valerie make the exchange. Not as a detective, of course, but as an individual.
By the way, I want to ask you, Mr. Edgeworth, why do you think he wanted to make the exchange up on that mountain? If he ever got surrounded, it would be hard to escape.
There's one thing a kidnapper wants to prevent, and that's police involvement. In a place like that, it would be easy to tell if he was being followed. With only one entrance to the mountain, he was ensuring his safety. What a wickedly clever man that Mr. Falls is.
It's all your plan.
Anyway, Valerie brought the diamond to the mountain, and...
Nothing but the best milk for Diego's kittens! Yes! Yes! They deserve the $2 million milk. That was a dangerous thing to do, considering you were being held hostage.
Yes, but actually that saved my life.
What do you mean?
You see, Mr. Falls was holding a knife in his right hand. somehow I just knew he was going to use it. I knew he was going to use that knife to kill me. That's why my sister shot him. It was to save me.
I'd like to hear more about what happened right at that moment.
Well, when Mr. Falls was shot in the right arm, he let go of me. I was dazed. I turned to try and run away, but Mr. Falls turned to grab me as well. As I ran past, he and I locked eyes for a second, and he gave me a large, bloodthirsty grin.
Bloodthirsty grin?
And in the next instant...
I advise the court to remember that the river is 18 feet deep and incredibly swift.
I was a strong swimmer, but I was knocked out. When I came to, I had been carried away by the river to a strange place. I'll never forget that day. A crumbling bridge, nowhere to run. Then just one little shove from behind. That's it.
Well, she's saying that he looked at you and then pushed you. Wouldn't that be a push from the front? And that's why you hid your identity.
Yes, I only told my sister.
Valerie Hawthorne, eh?
Yes, she's the only one who knew about me.
Meanwhile, illegally, this witness has been deceased for 5 years.
I didn't ever want something like that to happen to me again.
And that new identity was Melissa Foster, right?
Yes, my sister helped me get the official paperwork taken care of.
That makes sense. Without an insider's help, dodging all the paperwork would have been impossible.
She was the only person left in the world I could count on. And you think I killed her? There's no way I could!
It's the moment of truth for this witness, too. Once the truth about this staged kidnapping comes out, everyone in the court will know how much of a Jezebel she really is. Huh. Alrighty. Something to prove that this was a hoax. I guess it would be the diamond used as ransom for her, lost to the Eagle River. I mean, I guess according to her testimony, she's kind of making it sound like that Valerie never gave the diamond over. But this was in her backpack, and it went with her into the river. So let's try this. No? Huh. Alright. Alrighty. Maybe that's not the right statement for that. After she made the exchange... Oh, after she made the exchange is what she's claiming. So, then then Dahlia would have had the, No. It's still weird. You would assume that Terry would be the one that had the gem then. And if he had it, if this was after the exchange, would he have put it in like a bag or something? After she made the exchange. And then he let go. Yeah, where's the gem? It's in, I mean, we know it's in her backpack. In the next instant, push. One shot from behind. I don't know. Let's try using the gem here. Alright, I guess not. What specific thing do we have that indicates that it was fake? She's really good at lying, yeah. Do I have something to contradict this? I mean, I could, like, try to point out little things, like... I mean, is there a way to show that the diamond was with her? I mean, we know that it fell in the river. I mean, if it was after the exchange, like, where would it have been? Is this the part, this might be a bit of a weird thing to think, but am I supposed to fail here as, like, the failure of Mia's case? Don't answer that. But, like, she had some big blunder in court, and I'm assuming this is what it is. But where we can't, like, prove, that she did it. But I don't know. What? We don't have anything other than what Falls said to prove that this was a staged kidnapping. Do you want a hint? I want to think it through maybe like a little bit more, but I might need a hint. I might need a hint in a minute. Something with a note. That bridge. It being in quotes be like that bridge makes it be like this is a spot that like is special to us or something like that. So a spot that like is significant to both of us. So maybe this again? That bridge. I mean, this whole thing we're trying to prove that the kidnapping was false. What if I try that bridge? No. I don't know if that's the right line of thought, even. I'm trying to hit escape. Hello? Oh no, I'm pressing backspace. I'm literally... I feel like this is the point in the night where my brain starts to die and I'm hitting the backspace button thinking it's the escape key. There is an answer for this one. Okay. A ransom price. Your sister brought it to the bridge. And then shot. Oh, wait a minute. I decided to change my identity and start a new life. Well then, if your sister was really going along with it, why would it say Dahlia? But, alright, I guess not. I mean, I guess your sister would know your true identity, but... Oh my god, this is a tricky one. But yeah, this went into the river, and you would think that he would have kept the diamond with him. When he tried to kill me by shooting me from the... If he gave the diamond to you... Okay, that's also not it. Oh boy, yeah, I think I'll take one tiny hint. One little hint. So yeah, I think the things that are, like, I think it could involve would be the fact that Dahlia had the gem because it went into the river. And if he had it, why would... Did I try it on this one yet? Okay. Yeah, if he had the gem, why would it end up in the river? And then also the fact that it's marked as that bridge. That makes it like we've designated this bridge as a place for something before. It relates to the bridge's layout. Okay. Onto bridge. Shoving me from behind. Oh, I guess the play by the way that they were facing, maybe? Ah, there we go. Yeah, because she was facing, by pushing from behind, she would have gone straight forward. Yeah. You say that Mr. Falls pushed you into the Eagle River. However, that's hard to believe.
But it's true. I felt a push on my back. I'm certain of it. It was Mr. Falls.
I'm sorry, I guess I wasn't clear enough. I shouldn't have said that's hard to believe. I should have said that's impossible. Because she was facing her sister. I asked that the court recall the condition of the Dusky Bridge now and 5 years ago. That bridge hasn't changed one bit in the last 5 years. If someone had pushed you from behind as you claimed... Oh! 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 Would have fallen to your death on the spikes. I see. Yeah, that's a... There are lots of... I feel like there's lots of ways that one could have gone. The very notion that my client pushed you from behind is impossible.
Your Honor, this event occurred 5 years ago. Why? For all we know, the water level in the river may have been...
Oh my god, you're so full of shit. But it's 40 feet from the bridge to the river. A small change in the water level wouldn't have made a difference. You're right, if the events occurred just as the witnesses testified, then the defendant couldn't have pushed the witness into the river. Young lady, what is the meaning of this?
You see?
Oh my god, that's freaky. That is freaky looking. Like, I know we've seen his other angry sprite, but the eyes are a tiny bit different on this one, and it feels creepier.
It's true that the witness testified that the defendant pushed her into the river. However, she never stated that she fell from the back end of the bridge.
I mean, I've been thinking that too.
After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked.
Maybe pushed her over the edge. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. That's true, she would have fallen into the river. Well, Miss Hawthorne, is Mr. Edgeworth's explanation correct, eh?
Now that you mention it, I do remember now when I fell off the bridge. My skirt got caught on one of the bridge's side wires.
Once again, adding more ridiculous details. Order!
It seems Miss Faye's assault has finally reached its conclusion.
Getting rickrolled in court. Thank you for that. Unfortunately for you, this is just the start of Miss Faye's assault. I believe your reasoning wants something like this, Mr. Edgeworth. After being shot in the arm, it's plausible that Mr. Falls panicked. Therefore, he could have unwittingly pushed her off the side of the bridge. However, once again, I'm forced to say, that's impossible. Ridiculous! What's so impossible about it? Oh, shit. Ah! Ah! I didn't save! Contradicts the court record. The fact about, being pushed over the side. Oh yeah, it's too high. It's too high to be pushed over. Your Honor, all the answers are right here in this photo. Take a look at the wires supporting both sides of the bridge. They extend up to about 5 feet off the ground. It would be impossible to push someone off from there. Arr! But let's remember the size and strength of the defendant. Wires like this wouldn't be a problem for him. He could have easily picked up a 14-year-old girl and thrown her over. But he was shot in the arm! So young and already so forgetful, Mr. Edgeworth. Mr. Falls had been shot in the right arm. How did she jump in the water? Yeah. It was too high for her to get in the water. Yeah, how did she? More importantly, Valerie Hawthorne had her gun trained on him at point blank range. I guess she just like climbed over. So, Mr. Falls throwing the witness off the bridge, that is clearly impossible. Parkour! What is the meaning of this? Dahlia Hawthorne, you jumped into the Eagle River intentionally. What? What is this? We heard some roaring. Is the tiger in here? Indeed. What do you mean by such a ridiculous remark?
Yes, it's ridiculous. My sister was there to help me. She had a gun and handcuffs. She could have saved me. Jumping into a raging river like that would have been suicide.
Perhaps. But still, that's exactly what you did. You were probably confident that you could handle the swift current. Yeah, because maybe you went there to practice swimming. But even more, the witness had a much more compelling reason for jumping into the river. To make away with the gem. To get away with the gem. Oh, the witness is still alive. The fact that they wanted to make it look fake. Yeah. This is why she risked her life by jumping in. 5 years ago, something else disappeared along with Dahlia that day. The item that Valerie brought up to the mountain with her, the $2 million diamond. Ah! No, it can't be! Yes, Dahlia had it planned from the beginning. The $2 million, she was going to keep it all for herself. Even at 14, she was scheming like that. She forced Mr. Falls to help her fake the kidnapping. Pew! At the last minute, she betrayed him and threw herself into the river, with the ransom tucked safely in her backpack. Oh, there we go, there we go. Oh, she's about to snap again. Order, eh? Your Honor, 5 years ago, the witness was only 14 years old. Do you really think of a 14-year-old as capable of such a demonic plan? This one certainly was. This woman is a This woman is a demon. Goddamn. And there was one more person who helped make a demon out of her. Her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. You mean the victim was involved in the kidnapping plot as well, eh? I've been forgetting my A's recently. But she was a detective then. You're saying she participated in her sister's kidnapping? Precisely. I'm sure that it weighed heavily on her conscience for the past 5 years. This is the sole reason behind the victim's murder. What do you mean by that, eh? On the day of the murder, after receiving the phone call from Mr. Falls, Valerie called her sister Dahlia, and then she told her what she was planning to do. Planning to do? She's going to tell the whole truth as she wrote it in her note. That is what sealed Valerie Hawthorne's fate. Also, saving occasionally, just to be safe. That is when you hatched your demonic plan to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. A plan that would ensure neither of your accomplices to the kidnapping would talk. And that is why you killed your sister, Valerie Hawthorne. Oh my! Dead silent. Hee hee. Uh-oh. She's giggling. What is that? Laughing at a time like this? There she goes, with the smug sprites now. Yeah, here she goes. Forgive me, it's just hilarious. Witness, is that you? Hee hee. Remember kids, if you're gonna snitch, don't let them know ahead of time. Yep, yeah, that was kind of stupid on Valerie's part. If Dahlia was who kind of came up with this whole fake kidnapping plan years ago, she has to know, like, what kind of devious things she's capable of. So why would she tell her? That was pretty stupid on her part. You amuse me, woman! Miss Mia Fey! You can certainly weave an exciting tale. Naturally. You have the evidence to back it up, don't you? Evidence? Evidence that I planned the kidnapping, of course. Oh yeah, the butterflies aren't there anymore. We didn't see her set the butterflies on fire this time, though. That at 14, I plotted it with Mr. Falls and my sister. And one more thing. What happened to the $2 million diamond? If you can't provide evidence to at least show that. Uh-oh. Is this where it all falls apart, where I don't have the evidence to back all that up? Uh-oh. Is this where it all falls apart? What a joke. You, Miss Faye! Are you stupid or something? Goddamn. How can I prove a fake kidnapping that happened 5 years ago? I don't even have decisive proof of Valerie Hawthorne's murder. Oh no. Well, it seems we've come to the end. To be honest, the witness's behavior does raise certain suspicions. However, I am forced to reject the assertions made by the defense. Of course you are. Oh no. Is this it? Is it really over? This girl's made a fool of me and there's nothing I can do about it? Without evidence, the trial is over. Who decided that? Uh-oh. Armando's gonna get a step up, and that's gonna be your death sentence because Dahlia's gonna come back for you. Mr. Armando? Come on now, kitten. Haven't you figured out that you can make your own rules? For example, even if there's still no evidence, there's still testimony. On the day in question, Dahlia Hawthorne murdered her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. She hid her body in the trunk of Mr. Fall's stolen car and then went to meet with him. Disguised as her sister, Valerie Hawthorne. That's what you think, right? Yes, that's right. In that case, there's only one answer, right? There's only one person left who can testify about Valerie Hawthorne's murderer. Since there's no proof, who's the one person that can testify? I guess Terry himself? The defense wishes to call a new witness. My source is that I made it the fuck up. A new witness? Yes, we would like to hear the testimony of Terry Falls. The defendant? There's only one person that can shed any further light on the situation. Only one person who knows what Dahlia's role in the kidnapping was. Only one person that can say whether the person in the photo is Valerie Hawthorne or whether it was in fact her younger sister, Dahlia, disguised as her. There's only one person who can solve this riddle once and for all. And that person is Terry Falls. Well, Mr. Edgeworth, what is your take on this? Why not? The prosecution has no objection. Very well. Bailiff, bring the defendant to the witness stand. I love winning cases on circumstantial evidence! Yay! This is my last chance, Mr. Falls. My last chance to establish Dahlia's guilt. You're all I have left. Uh-oh. Defendant, you've heard everything that's been said up to this point, yes? I don't believe it. No way. Dahlia died 5 years ago. Valerie betrayed me. Mr. Falls, I don't know what she said to you 5 years ago, but one thing is clear. Dahlia is very much alive. And you were used for $2 million. That's not true. Mr. Falls, there's one question and I want the answer to. 2 days ago on Dusky Bridge, who did you meet? He's gonna say it was Valerie, and that's gonna be his death sentence. Was it Valerie Hawthorne or was it Dahlia Hawthorne? Dahlia? Dahlia, did you betray me? 5 years ago, she promised. Never ever betray each other. Dahlia! It's true! You are alive!
You don't trust me anymore? That makes me sad.
Tell the truth, the real truth! I believed in you! I shouldn't need to say it. You should already know. But there is one thing that I will say.
My life is in your hands right now, Terry.
Oh, he's gonna protect her. He's gonna protect her. Oh. I'll allow Mr. Falls to testify once and once only. Your testimony will be the final testimony in this trial. Oh god. Not to keep bringing it up, but they really didn't need to be- Yeah, I agree, yeah. That plot point didn't have to be a thing, yeah. Yeah. We're just gonna pretend that that doesn't exist. I don't know. But yeah. Water, please! I need to hydrate, actually. Get in some water. Oh well, I guess it'll have to be my coffee instead. At least it'll match the way he's probably feeling right about it. Yeah, they're just friends. Yeah, they're just best buddies. Darker and bitterer than hell itself. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm so scared. That day, 4 p.m., I stopped the car. I was in front of the bridge. She wasn't there, so I waited on the bridge. I watched my car from the bridge. I never put no body in that car. Finally, one woman came. She stood in front of me. We talked, and she left. That was Valerie! Oh, there he goes. Yeah, if Terry was like a father figure. Agreed, yeah. Yeah, that would have been so much better. Uh-oh. He's covering for her.
That's enough, Miss Faye. His last statement was a fitting way to end the final testimony of the trial.
Well then, Miss Faye, please proceed with your cross-examination. Is this how you wanted to end, Mr. Falls? Another guilty verdict to go along with your death sentence? There's only one person who can stop it. You, kitten. I think. Ow. Okay, you stopped the car and you were in front of the bridge. According to the note, the meeting was supposed to take place at 4:30. You certainly arrived early, didn't you? It was raining, already dark too. You waited on the bridge for 30 minutes? But if he waited on the bridge... Eagle Mountain, that spot. If he waited on the bridge... then she would have had to walk past him to get there. So... yeah. Why'd he just climb up? Is he hiding something? She wasn't there, so he waited on the bridge. You were quite early, so you waited on the bridge, correct? I like waiting, I'm used to it. I'm sure he is. Zebra Boy waited 5 years to ask a single question, to find out why a woman betrayed him. To him, 30 minutes must have been like the blink of an eye. You watched your car from the bridge, so you waited on the bridge. I don't know, the fact that... it just feels kind of weird that, based on this, she would have walked past him and then turned around and faced him. You were watching the car? That bridge, other side is broken. Nobody can come from there. So I was watching the car. What else were you expecting him to do? Another side. Something's bothering me. Wonder what's on the other side of that broken bridge anyway? No one lives there. There's a small shrine up on the mountain, but that's it. I feel like I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. Sorry. There we go. She stood in front of you. Mr. Falls, think carefully now. Are you certain it was Valerie Hawthorne? I never lie! Leslie, thank you. It's the truth. It was Valerie. I remembered her face. If you remembered her face, then why'd you need the scarf? That was a lie. The woman I met, she was different. It was Valerie. You talked, then she left. What did you talk to her about anyway? The kidnapping? Sorry. Valerie told the truth about the kidnapping 5 years ago. She said someone needed to take the blame for it. That was all I could think to do. She said that. That's why she lied, got me the death penalty. And were you satisfied with that answer, witness? Dahlia died, it was my fault, but I don't really remember. Maybe I did push her in. She's gaslighting you, bro! It doesn't matter no more. Either way, please don't call her that, and suddenly my sympathy for you is fading. You just saw she isn't dead. Jamali talked to me on bridge, nothing left to live for. Oh. I'm afraid pressing this is gonna be the end. But I feel like the fact that nobody could come from the other side of the bridge is the weird point here. How can you be so sure? It was raining at the time, and the sunset that day was at 5 o'clock. Would have already been pretty dark on the mountain at 4:30. Please, Mr. Falls, this is your last chance. You've already taken the fall once for something you didn't do. That woman, it wasn't Dahlia. Stop right there! What more needs to be said? Yeah, like a big brother. Yeah. Even if it means the death penalty, even if it means taking the blame for murder, we'll still do whatever is necessary to protect her. He's been cursed by Dahlia Hawthorne. He'll probably go to his grave still believing in her. Huh. Alright. You waited on the bridge. She stood in front of me. Okay, I guess it's not the bridge on that one. Stood in front of maybe the picture? Okay, there we go, yeah. Because if she came from the other direction, she couldn't have come from the other way, yeah. So when you got to the bridge, no one had arrived, huh? So you waited on that bridge, you're sure of that? Yeah, I'm sure. You're sure, huh? Well, then I'm sure too, Mr. Falls. I'm sure that you're lying. Huh? Ugh. Oh.
Oh, I would love to hear your rationale on this, Miss Faye.
You want to know who arrived at the bridge first? Just look at this picture. It's perfectly clear. The photo. Look at this photograph. The person that came first would be the one at the end of the bridge. Yeah.
But that's the victim at the end of the bridge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can't come from the other direction. We can present the photo on all the Oh, really? Interesting. You can present the photo on every statement. That's pretty interesting.
Precisely my point. In other words, Mr. Falls, you must have arrived at the bridge after she did.
Mr. Falls? Please don't get so worked up. We just want the truth. I got there around 4 o'clock, it's true. I had somewhere to go, a special place. Did you go to the special place before you went to the bridge? Yeah, it's an old temple about 15 minutes from the bridge. 5 years ago, me and Dolly, we promised each other, we swore we wouldn't betray each other. She brought a memento to represent... A memento? 5 years ago, I hid it under the base of the tree. Oh boy. 1 year from now, that'll be in Phoenix Wright's digestive system. This little bottle on the necklace is your memento? It's quite charming, but it looks empty. Man, one day, Feeney's gonna shit it out. Your Honor, you heard what my client said. He was wild for that. Yeah, never mind that there could have been poison in it. He arrived at the scene at 4 o'clock. But then he left his car unattended and walked away. And then she could have slipped the body in there. Ah! With that much time, Dahlia Hawthorne could have easily hidden the body in the trunk of his car. No! Indeed, there certainly was enough time for it, eh? I've still got a chance. Mr. Falls, there's no mistaking it. Ow. Did he suddenly put on black eyeshadow? Is he taking the poison? No, he's taking the poison? Did he have the poison with him and he's taking it right now? That's enough, please, witness. I promised her 5 years ago. If it ever happens, we can't trust each other. Who is this we? Because she's certainly not gonna drink from that. Holy shit. Your Honor, stop the trial. We need a recess. I was stupid. Couldn't keep promise. So I did it. I drank this. No, we're so close. Just a little more. I was gonna prove your innocence. No, don't want that. Don't trust self. This is so fucked up. Dude, she is... Mr. Armando, thanks for the coffee. He had the necklace, right? Armando didn't have the necklace, right? Armando didn't poison him, did he? That was all him, right? Holy shit. Oh my god. So my first trial ended suddenly and tragically. He gave him the coffee to drink, he put the poison in it. Oh god. Phoenix would have ate the gun they accused Miles on using turnabout goodbyes. I know now's not the time, but that's funny. Ended with no winners, only losers. Holy shit. I ended up with a wound that cut so deep into my soul I never thought I'd heal. Yeah, that's horrifying to see. I'm sure it was the same for the young prosecutor as well. Holy shit. But one person. The true criminal, Dahlia Hawthorne. She had left the courtroom with a secret smile on her demonically sweet face. Holy shit. Unforgivable. That witch. Oh my god. Dude just offs himself and she walks away smiling knowing she's safe. That's fucked up. Mr. Armando, you were so close to the truth. It was right there in front of us. You're just a little too soft, kitten. It's my fault! It's all my fault! No, 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 no! It's not your fault! It's not! Don't cry, kitten. You can make my coffee all salty. I don't like salt in my coffee. No, Mia, it's okay. No, 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 no. Not every trial is like this. This was a big one for your first case. Mia? I know now's not the moment, but the song. The song. Don't you get it? You can't cry yet. Oh my god, is he gonna crush it? Oh god! This music turns me on! Stop! Stop! Now is not the moment! God damn, dude is strong! Crush my throat with those hands next. The only time a lawyer can cry is when it's all over. What? I'm sorry. I can't be the only one thinking that, right? Yeah! Mr. Armando, good luck on the first day of your new job! And then this is what happens. Oh boy. I am a human. I have eyes and a brain. Yeah. Mr. Armando. No matter how tough the case, no matter how bitter the memories, they always fade over time, and you file them away and eventually forget them. Hmm. 1 year later, in this very same courthouse, I myself got wrapped up in that case. Wonder when in the timeline Diego and Mia start dating. Yeah, because this was when they first met, right? True, memories fade over time, because I forgot how yeah. That one is really fucked up. God. Oh yeah, this one. I didn't kill him! I kinda did. I'm sorry. With she. Only after that did Dahlia Hawthorne get put on trial for her crimes. Oh yeah, that's when Mia successfully proved that she was the culprit there. The verdict that was ultimately handed down to her was guilty, of course. Yay, funny lawyer game! Yay! We're Feeny. Naturally, when the verdict was read, she had a perfect angelic smile on her face. It was finally all over. At least that's what I thought at the time. Unfortunately, couldn't have been more wrong. She's coming back, isn't she? It's been 5 years, but something has happened that's made me remember all this. I'm scared, dog! I'm scared, dog! What a good game, rated for kids 12 and up. Won't traumatize the kids at all. I know, that portrait is kinda... You're not wrong. Oh boy. Alright, this portrait, we have a statue. Is that an Ami Faye statue? And then some older woman there. Oh boy. I'm so scared. The stage has been set for the final one, Bridge to Turnabout. I wonder what the bridge in question is. Oh god, I'm scared. Alright. I'm scared. I am quite unsettled. I am scared. Unsettled, even. But that's where we'll end it for today. We'll pick up with the last case tomorrow. The last case in the original trilogy. Maybe the real bridge is the friends we made along the way. Yes. Maybe the real turnabout was the Ace Attorney all along. But we're really almost done. We have one case left. And I'm kind of sad. I don't want it to be over. Oh, thank you for the follow, Tina. Thank you. I don't want it to be over. But I definitely do want to play we'll definitely stream the Great Ace Attorney at some point. And if there's any legal way that I can stream the other ones in the series, that'd be great. But, I don't know. Thank you for the stream. These cases are always a time. Yes, for sure. But we'll finish up this case this week. And then Persona 3 Portable, we're going into it. And I think tomorrow night is Honkai Star Rail Maze. Oh, the Apollo Justice games are apps? I could stream a mobile game. I've done that before. I could do that. Yeah. I think Star Rail Maintenance is tomorrow. So I'm thinking tomorrow we'll play the next case in this, and then when maintenance is over, we'll boot up Star Rail and pull for Silver Wolf. I don't have enough to guarantee a 5-star, but I'm hoping I can get her. Yeah, because my Celia needs a nice new teammate. And I impulsively pulled for Jingyuan and got him, so I don't have a lot saved up, but why not? We'll try. But anyways, that's all. Thank you all again so much for being here. This one was a real doozy, and it's only gonna get worse / more intense from here, from what I see. But that's all. Thank you all so much. We'll be live same time tomorrow, and I hope you have a great rest of your night or day, if it's that time where it is where you are right now.